Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Brotherly Banter. My name is Juan. I'm here with my two co-hosts.
Jesus, what up?
Aldo, what's up?
We got a special episode for you guys today. We're here with our one and only commissioner of our Family Feud Football League.
Commish!
Yeah, give it up.
For Marc.
What's going on, fellas?
Welcome, Marc. Welcome.
Appreciate you guys having me today.
Long time coming,
man. Thanks
Long
for coming.
time coming, man.
Thanks for coming in to answer our questions, man. Cause we got questions.
We're gonna grill the fuck out of you today, okay?
See how this goes.
And I would say this, he kind of inspired this.
Yeah,
100%.
Absolutely.
The Family Feud League has been going on for so long, and we're trying to revamp it and do different things
And
with
grow.
it and
We wanna
grow,
definitely
right?
wanna grow.
So this is
a branch from that tree.
12 years.
12 years, man. It's a long time.
It's amazing.
So we're going to start off the show a little bit differently today. Normally we go into the recap of week 8 or the previous week, but we just got a few questions for our commissioner for some of those who have never been in a fantasy football league or who have ever wondered what it's like to be commissioner of a fantasy football league. We're going to kind of get some insight. For those who don't know, Marc's our cousin. He's married to our cousin Angelica. He's been in the family a long time now, so he's literally our cousin too. So it's good to have him. We always appreciate him every year in and year out. He is setting up our fantasy league, setting up our drafts, doing a lot for us. So it's definitely much appreciated, man.
locations too, right? Locations.
Absolutely.
Those are tough to find a good location that'll accommodate all of us crazy Family Feud members, you know. And that's another part of the job that's tough to do.
And that kind of takes us into like the first part of some things we want to ask you. Like 12 years ago, right? What kind of drove you to start a family football league with fantasy football, and what was kind of your idea and goals when you first created it?
Man, honestly, it was just something that I just wanted to throw together. I mean, talking as a family, always talking about football, you know, it was something that I've always wanted as a family. I grew up just, you know, my mom, my dad, my brother and sister. I never had an opportunity to do that with cousins or friends or family. And I think it was just a perfect opportunity to do that. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I mean, we always talk about it every time we see each other. And I think it was just a great opportunity to at least to start it up. As far as the end goal, I never thought we would get to 12 years.
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy,
12
man.
years.
12 years. We got a trophy. We got rings. Like,
Bro,
that's crazy.
And you know, that's another thing that I wanted to ask you, man, because you know, when we do these fantasy football leagues, you've done so many different things. Like, you know, you've been creative of the, you know, the Derby, the Kentucky Derby, on how we select who we're gonna pick or where our placement is. Like, where do you get these ideas from, man? Like, how do you keep spicing it up?
Man, honestly, I just like to have fun, and I feel like if we keep it fun and keep it interesting, everyone will at least want to come back each year.
Absolutely.
Right? That's the main thing there, and trying to just spice things up. I don't want it to be something that's just mediocre, that every time we just do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, like repetitive.
Leagues, right?
Yeah. Then you get burned out,
and you get burned out, and there's no spice to it. There's no flavor. It's just bland. But that's my thing. I just wanted to make it fun for everyone, enjoy it. Of course, I take all the criticism, right? And I don't want to do this, or I don't want to show up, you know, or it's too high, or, you know, it's too early. I try to accommodate for a lot of people. So
it's raining.
That's just the hard part.
It never rained.
Yeah, for those of you
rained.
It was raining,
I promise. Hey, listen.
like I opened the window, it's like downpouring.
And like
Those fucking guys who
like
don't show up.
That's
yeah,
right.
and
I
although
didn't mean to call out you.
yeah, no,
It's okay.
Hey, directly.
Even though
But
it's
like,
looking
like just to
directly
give
at
more
you.
insight, man. It's like he set up, you know, full Columbine setups, man. Like, we're out here playing like as if we're getting ready to get drafted, and we're, you know, he got us out here running and stuff like that. It's so fun, man. It almost makes you feel like a kid again. So there's always something exciting that Marc brings to it, and you know, like, he doesn't ask us for extra money for this, like, or anything like that. Like, it all comes out of his pocket. So you can tell, like, Marc, you really love this and you love doing it for us. So, man, we appreciate it, and I mean, a lot of listeners out there can learn from that. Like, you know, keep spicing up your fantasy leagues, and you know, just make it an enjoyable time, man. You know, we're all out here
engaged.
We're trying to win this money, but you know, we definitely want to have fun and watch football, man.
There's no better time, man, than getting together fantasy football, beginning of the season, doing your drafts, like
Yes,
booing the commissioner.
The research. Oh yeah, the booing, man. That's the thing. There was a lot.
Embrace the boo.
There was a lot of controversy in the beginning of this league. A little bit of collusion.
You know,
is it really now?
No,
there's always controversy every year.
Charges.
I mean, I would say the trade gate with Juanito that
come
one
on.
year, where like with him and Isaiah,
Come on.
you know, there's that trade gate.
Yo.
But you know, I'm
that
gonna
was
throw
like 5
I'm gonna
years
throw a
ago.
question out there
Living in
too.
the past,
So,
bro. Living in the past.
how do you handle those agreements and rule disputes with different family, you know, friends and family that, you know, whenever they throw at you, hey, what about this? What about that? So
Some of those
how do you handle
challenges-
those things?
No, I mean that's a great question. I mean, because behind the scenes, I get all the text messages, right?
Yeah.
You know, I get all the like, why'd you accept that trade? The reason why we had the commissioner veto is because of JJ.
No, it was not.
The veto rule, the tuck rule, bro. It's the JJ rule,
But
y'all.
Tuck rule. No, bro.
But yeah,
JJ,
it's tough.
hey,
It's
this is
tough.
how it went, man. JJ was like, "Let me get him on his bachelor party." I'm gonna be like, "Hey,
Cap. That's cap. That trade was in place for
You're acting
days.
Delulu right now. You're acting
Days.
Delulu.
No.
But yeah, so
everyone has a foggy memory of what actually happened. So, but I'll let y'all think what y'all want.
so you were saying,
But yeah, no, it's tough. You know, of course, like integrity. I think that's the big thing, right? For the league, I don't want it to be to a point where, you know, we have a last place not going to make it to the playoffs. Clearly, we understand, and then you know we have a trade that just gonna pretty much uplift another team to win.
Yeah.
It, you know. But I think honestly, taking it back like 3, 4, even 5 years, at this point in the game right now, we knew at that time who wasn't gonna make the playoffs. You know. We had people that had bottom tier, JJ, you know, last place. The last couple of years, John, you know, he's been down there.
yeah,
We understand his circumstances, but now I feel like the last 2 years,
yes,
like we just talked about pre-show, I think every game is a must win. But again, that gives everyone another opportunity. Like, hey, if I make one trade, this is gonna catapult me to the top, or at least
100%.
into the playoffs.
And it makes it strategic to a point where like if you make a move, it has to be a move that's going to make you win,
right?
Because it's so tight right now.
and I like he brought that up about the league this year, right? Because it keeps everybody in it every week.
Yep.
You don't have like
every team
mid-season. You're like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna make it into the playoffs or maybe win this thing. So you kind of just like let go of your team and and you know, I've done that before. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm just last place, so I'm just gonna let my team just play it out.
I used to love that, the bye week. Basically.
But now I think, and we said this before, everybody in our draft have drafted so well this year that every week's gonna count to the final week to get into playoffs.
Hey, we drafted so well just to give Rich another ring, bro. God damn.
Well,
not this year.
Hey, but you know,
he's not having a great start this year.
I mean, CMC still ain't playing though.
We'll see.
No, he's actually supposed to come back after their bye.
Well,
yeah, I heard that too.
Well, I did hear that.
It doesn't even matter though, man. They're running good with Isaac, Guillermo, whatever his name is, Jason,
Barrentino,
any random bag, whoever.
Yeah, he played really well though. He played. We'll get into that. But
Suit me up, and I can be back there.
You could, bro. Any one of us
plays.
could, probably, man. That line is nice.
Yeah. So when it comes to the league, right? We've been doing it, like you said, 12 years now. It's been a long time. I haven't participated the full 12 years, right? When I was in high school, I didn't really participate that much, but now coming in, being consistent every year, we've been doing it a long time. What do you think going forward? What does the future look like for Family Feud? Are we, anything that you have planned? Anything that you want to throw out there?
Honestly, I think just improving the draft experience. I know we talked about going to Vegas, doing stuff like,
getting a box.
maybe 15-year anniversary, like, I mean, stuff like that. I think that if we can all come together, we can plan this out together. I think we can plan it right.
Yeah.
Even those stadium tours where you can take
stadium
the box,
tours,
Yes.
Anything but the Cowboys.
Honestly, any experience. I mean, if it's Cowboys, it's Cowboys, but I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care what team you go for or don't go for. Any stadium, man, will just be freaking amazing. Like I've done the Cowboys, but Heinz Field, I would love to see Heinz Field. As much as I don't like Pittsburgh, like Heinz Field is great.
Yep.
I mean Gillette,
Lambeau.
My personal opinion.
As long as it's not Philadelphia, I just won't do it. I just won't do
it
it.
would be nice.
Let me get the black hole, man. Let's go to
MetLife. I won't do MetLife. I just can't touch MetLife.
Or SoFi.
Maybe like 15-year anniversary, right? Some of those big ones. Normally we do our drafts here. We make them creative. We have fun with it.
Yeah.
But maybe something for like that 15-year anniversary, even 20-year anniversary, like kind of go big, do something.
Absolutely.
Take a flight somewhere, or even just to kind of like get out of San Antonio. Get all together and go for a weekend. That would be badass.
Yeah, that'd be good. I have one other question. So, I'm 11th place right now.
Okay.
I'm close to the bottom. What's your idea as far as the last place punishment for our fantasy?
Because this year it is getting implemented. For those people listening, we are implementing the last place.
It'll be hard to implement because how do you figure out what that will be when you have players or family and friends that aren't in location, right? If they're out of state or whatever. So what would you decide, or how are you going to figure out what that punishment is going to be?
That's the difficult part, right? We want to have fun as a group, but we understand that people are not all here in the location. But honestly, I'm going to leave it up to the family. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I put a poll out there that I'll give you guys some ideas, and we just kind of roll with it and then kind of, make our decision that way. But I mean, honestly, my dream, I think, will be something as, I want to give back as well. Have fun give back, do the lemonade stands, do the stuff, on the side of the road, selling waters in a skirt. I don't know, anything.
Oh, that sounds good.
But also provide and give that back to the community. I think that's one thing that I would love to do.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, it's good.
Hey, I give it up to Nick though. He did do that punishment. Yeah, he did. There.
Nick did his.
He did.
Nick did his.
Looking like John might get that punishment this year.
Yeah, maybe John.
So then, are you thinking about doing the punishments draft day or separate day?
I think it just depends.
Just depends.
Yeah, I think on timing. I think, of course, if we decide on something, draft day would be nice. But if we can do something where, like I said, we can give back, I think that would be before the draft.
Well, and I think it really just depends who it is, because I think John is the only one that's...
Yeah, if John's out there and he's out there in Hawaii, man, we definitely need to see some 4K 60 frame footage of him selling.
We'd take some hot flights from Lackland, head over to Hawaii, make sure he doesn't have punishment.
Spirit,
right?
Yeah,
but I'm right there. I'm 11. I could be the one. I don't know. We'll see. I might be sick that day.
Damn.
Cool, man. I love it, man. I'm excited. I hope we continue to do it for a long time. I know it's tough being a commissioner. I know you get a lot of shit for it, but honestly, you do a great job, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys.
And I will say, man, you're right. You get a lot of crap or whatever, but no one else would do it. So
true.
Much respect.
You've offered. You've hinted.
He has.
I declined.
Yeah, it's
and you see, like,
it would have failed.
It's funny.
It would have failed if he did it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because people talk shit, and then Mark, hey, well, come be the commish, and absolutely, you see tails getting tucked. So
Mark,
it is what it is.
Mark's been like co-commish anyway.
Yeah. And of course, nobody ever fucking steps up.
We appreciate you doing it, man, and I enjoy it every year. I mean,
me too, man.
It's probably one of the things I look forward to.
Yeah, man.
So.
I know. If I can ever get a ring, man, I'm absolutely never taking it off, bro.
Hey. You're never gonna hear the end of it if I ever win.
Hey, that's me too, bro.
You're never gonna hear the end of
it. My finger will be so green because that
spoken like a true cowboy.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He had to wear a picking shirt today, right?
I did, baby. Coming off a hot win. All right, so appreciate you, Mark, everything you do. Everyone that's listening, we're gonna get into some football here. Our cousin Mark is actually a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Boo!
Go Birds.
Got some division rivals here at the table. I always like when we have family, within our family who are fans of different teams, right? I'm a Steelers fan. They're Cowboys fans. Robert's a Bucks fan.
Diversity.
How does that happen?
It just happens, man. And we're all from
Texas.
So I want to ask Mark, how did you become an Eagles fan?
Honestly, okay. I mean, you'll probably hear stories about me, Nick, SA Fats. But honestly, growing up, I was a big basketball fan. I was a big basketball head. I was a hooper.
Yeah.
I love the Spurs. Growing up, I mean, Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose. I mean, to this day, Joe Embiid, Devin Booker. I was a hooper.
It's true. I've seen it.
And honestly, what kind of drove me to the Eagles was Donovan McNabb, Terrell Owens, and then the switch from, I remember when Kevin Kolb got hurt, Michael Vick showed up.
Oh, the dream team. Talking about the dream team.
I mean, we're talking about Deshaun Jackson, Shady McCoy.
Yeah.
He's getting done.
Y'all even had Vince Young
into the Hall of Fame this week against the Jaguars. So
I mean, the halftime
squad, man.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Jeremy Maclin, man. Let's go on and on.
So you're just addicted to winning. It sounds like.
Well, we had some dark, seasons,
roller coasters.
I mean,
what
do you consider winning? I mean, how many Super Bowls do they have?
How many recent Super Bowls do they have?
Well, it doesn't matter. Timeline
HD.
matters how many.
Timeline matters.
It matters how many trophies. How many trophies do you have in your trophy case?
Wait a minute. Our shit was remastered. Okay?
How many trophies do you got in your trophy case?
HD is crazy. Buddy. HD was crazy.
How many trophies do you have in your trophy case, huh? How many trophies you got in your trophy case?
Oh, shit. That was a good one.
We got one, but
hey, that's great.
I think
very proud of you guys.
I think more are coming. If we can stick to this team and just keep that momentum going. Watch out.
Eagles are a solid squad, bro. They really
I'm
are.
not saying they're playing really well. As long as everybody's healthy,
is right now, but
we'll get into that game.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So cool, man. So that takes us into our Week 8 recap. We got some good football to dive into this week. Mark, feel free to have your input whenever, man. We'll start with Game 1. Thursday Night Football, Vikings versus Rams.
Yeah, it was actually a good one.
That was a good one, man.
Good way to start the week.
That Sam Darnold face mask in the end zone. That was crazy.
His neck did the exorcist, and they did a no call, bro.
Snap.
That was wild.
Yeah, Vikings ended up losing that one 30-20, and they took back-to-back losses.
Yeah.
Kind of shaky, man. They faced a good team in the Lions.
Yeah.
A not great team in the Rams, but they got back Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua that game.
I feel like the Rams are just a team that, like, they were hurting. They were
Injury
good.
mode.
Yeah, they were good, even injured. Now they're just getting, they're healing up, so they're getting better. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdowns, bro. 279. That's ridiculous.
I love Matthew Stafford, bro.
Me too, man.
Yeah,
nice.
me too, man. He's just.
I mean, the fact that Cooper Kupp was on the trading block. I mean, that was just. I mean, to show up like that, 51 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. I mean, I don't know what the Rams.
That's crazy, bro.
Is he still not?
I think he's. I think he's still on the block, right?
Yeah.
But not like. I think they see so much in Puka Nacua that they're making him the new guy.
Yeah,
and
he just came off an ACL tear and like freaking still did well.
Yeah. So I think it sucks, honestly, that you got the Triple Crown, right, in Cooper Kupp not too long ago, and now he's on the trading block. And
it's a business, bro.
It is a business, man.
So to bring us back to the conversation we were having last week about touchdowns and stuff, interceptions with quarterbacks and wins and losses. So Sam Darnold went 18 for 25, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Did he have a bad game?
No, he had a great game,
right?
But he's not responsible for 30 points. He doesn't go up against Matthew Stafford.
True.
That defense let him down.
Yeah, defense has been exposed, honestly, the past couple of weeks. But I think they faced good offenses.
They did. Like, that running game was really good. Kyron Williams was 23 carries, 97 yards, bro.
So good.
He and it's not like his 97 yards are not like little chump plays. They're like big chunk plays.
And when they need him too, bro.
You're right. For real, bro.
Yeah. Yep. So that was a good one, man. Hopefully the Vikings bounce back. I think Rams are like, what, 4-4 or 3-4, something like that?
3-4.
3-4. So they're trying to get back, into playoff contention. It's going to be hard in the NFC. So we'll see how that goes. Packers-Jags was a crazy game.
Yeah, that was actually better than what I thought, man. I thought the Jags were going to get just fucking mollywopped, but they hung around somehow.
They did. Jordan Love got hurt throughout the game. Ended up coming out with a groin. Malik Willis came in and balled out.
Bro, that catch by Evan Ingram.
Oh, I know, bro. It was like a baby Megatron, right?
Wow.
It was crazy in the corner, bro.
Evan Ingram's good, bro. He needs to be on another team other than the Jags, bro.
I mean, he came from the Giants. Like,
I thought he was the Giants guy.
He was.
Bro.
I'm surprised when he went to Giants.
Oh, 100%, bro. But he was like very in and out, hurt all the time with the Giants. Kind of this year, wasn't he hurt this year too for a bit? He just came back not too long ago. So
hamstring.
That's kind of his forte, like almost like a Darren Waller type guy. Like
always hurt. Shit, Darren Waller, you're not even in the league right now, right?
No, he retired. I think.
Damn, that's wild, bro.
So like,
so what? Kelsey Plum left him.
Hey, and she won a championship. No, so that's kind of the guy Evan Ingram is. He's talented, bro, but he just can't stay healthy a lot of the time. But that was a good game, man.
Yeah,
Packers racked up another win.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's supposed to be out, I think, like 2 weeks, they said, with the groin. Which
I think I'm okay with that, bro, because I think Malik Willis can ball, bro.
He's good, bro.
He threw that pass.
He was in a bad situation with the Titans, bro.
100%.
As we can tell.
That's what we said before. If Malik Willis is balling and then Love is healthy,
okay, you're choosing Love every time.
Oh yeah, but then he gets hurt again.
Then he gets hurt again.
Yeah.
So I mean, let the guy
heal. You're in a good
let
situation.
You're in a good situation.
Jags,
let him heal.
But this was different.
It's not like you have. It's not like
you have. The first one was a knee, though. This one was a groin. It's different. If it's the same injury, then I get that. But it's football, you can't really control that.
Nah.
But cool. Next, we got Cardinals versus Dolphins. This one was a thriller.
Yeah.
Tua was back. Tyreek had a better game.
Sliding.
Yeah, bro, he finally fucking learned how to slide.
He did choose not to wear the Guardian.
Oh, I know. Hey, personal choice, right?
Personal choice.
Yeah, he likes to have his brain scrambled, but it's all good, dude. Hey, it was funny because he did that slide, right? And the crowd went crazy, bro. The crowd was like, yes. We don't suck.
Yeah. Hey, offense did do better, right? They looked a lot better. They put up way more points than they have, I think, in the past few weeks since he's been out.
Mm-hmm.
But the Cardinals, man, the Cardinals are also in another situation where, like, their defense isn't great. Their offense is still learning, but they're clicking. Like,
yeah.
They got Marvin Harrison Jr., who...
He's a stud,
man. He's so good. Some of those catches he was making, bro, were insane.
Mm-hmm.
And on Jalen Ramsey, bro.
Yeah.
Dog, he was cooking him. And Kyler Murray's a dude, bro. He's such a good quarterback. If they get a better defense over in Arizona, they didn't have some of these injuries that they had. They are probably looking different than a 4-4 team.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like James Conner running the ball good, 20 carries,
bro.
53 yards, a tutty. You know what I mean?
James Conner's such a good running back. I feel like he's so underrated in the league, bro.
Yeah, he is, bro. I think
he's up there top 3 or top 4 with broken tackles in the league. So he's hard to bring down, bro, on initial contact.
And this week was National Tight End Week.
Oh yeah.
Trey McBride, 9 receptions, 124, and in almost every game a tight end score. I know the Vikings got a tight end score. I saw the Bucks, the Falcons, both their tight ends went off. So
the Seahawks didn't.
Yeah. Oh well, the Seahawks.
Neither did the Steelers.
But yeah, McBride led the Arizona Cardinals with passing yards.
That was beautiful.
That was nice.
He's a stud, bro.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
But definitely, the Dolphins look much better with Tua back for sure, bro. Yeah. They needed him, bro.
I think it might be too late for them, honestly.
Yeah. What are they, 2-5? Yeah. Poof.
Yeah.
It's hard to come back from that,
especially in the AFC, bro. Where all of us, like the Steelers are up there.
Chill.
Chiefs are up there.
Chill, dog. You selling everybody full.
Hey, we're third in the AFC and 5th in the NFL, dog. What you talking about?
Okay, well, y'all lost to us, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, who did y'all lose to?
To us.
Right. Okay. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, but honestly, you think Till pulled out the slip and slide practice on those bro?
Slides, like, you absolutely, bro.
Caleb Williams
for the Bears, right? Yeah,
bro, absolutely, man.
You gotta do something, bro. It's okay.
They already paid him too.
Realistically, if he gets another concussion, bro, you gotta call it. Like,
but he said, or they were saying that, he had to think about it. Like, he's got to feed his family, and do all these things, whatever. Like, this is my life.
Yeah,
and I get it. But I mean,
what's your life gonna be after football?
Yeah. Like, at least wear the Guardian.
You gotta
choose to wear the Guardian.
You gotta think about it this way, right? Relative to
the Guardian's gonna help.
Relative
at this point, probably not. But.
Relative age wise, right? When you retire from football, maybe 35. If you're healthy or good enough, maybe 40. Right? Not many people can do that.
No, not many people get that high.
You retire at 30, 35. You're young, bro.
Fuck yeah,
you
with
got your
money,
whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
So what you gotta think about your life after?
Instead, he chose to be AB 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what he's gonna be? CTE University.
Bro, he's gonna be kicking people and fucking fighting people and shit.
We're gonna be seeing him on Twitter or X. And like some craziness. You know what I'm saying? So at least wear the Guardian.
Yeah, man. So we'll see how that goes.
But again, as a coach and a GM, do you give him the option or do you make him wear it?
Oh, I make him.
I want to say make him
at that
right,
point, you
but
have to step in. You're paying him money.
It's your money. It's your investment, right? It's your investment. You're paying him.
That's true. That is true. But I'm not your dad.
At what point is it a choice, and it's now mandatory?
Now it's like, hey, you're becoming a risk. We just put a $212 million in you. Yeah. I can't have your brains looking like fucking potato
slushy. 7-Eleven slushy.
Like, they implemented that in this year for a reason. Like, why can't you use it as a make him wear it, right? Yeah. What do you think?
No, I mean, I agree on, but honestly, I go back to him personal. I just don't like the look of it. You know, I think it's just a swag. If you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good. And I think that's his mindset.
Yeah,
but
I don't mind.
I think that's a real thing, man. Because I saw like a Steelers.
Some of them you can't tell.
And
no, you can, bro.
No, you can.
They see it every time.
I see it every time.
It's like a condom on a helmet, bro.
Every time, like, whoa, this dude's wearing a Guardian too? What the heck?
That's what it is for me. I hate it. I don't know why.
But it's funny because when I played football growing up, and just like, you had everything, right? The knee pads, thigh pads, the hip, like everything. But now, as years and years and years, it's like there's less in this. Like all they're wearing is pants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
College.
Like
Yeah.
you like wearing nothing.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Linebackers to wide receivers, like they're wearing nothing.
Yeah.
Especially now when they're, now you have to tackle with the legs, right? Like it's like less and less pass.
Yeah,
What's
it makes
going on
sense.
here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What position did you play?
Defensive end, nose tackle, baby.
Damn.
You know what they used to call me?
What?
They used to call me the fade train.
Oh, sir. They
Yes,
did.
sir, they did.
Okay,
I
South
never got
Central
a
Cougars,
nickname.
baby.
South Central Cougars.
But they used to make me run all the time, all day, because I would have to make weight. Because in Pop Warner, you had to make weight.
Damn. I mean,
Are you talking about Pop Warner football?
Warner.
I was gonna
Pop
say,
Warner football.
I played.
You didn't play
Until I
football in high
got
school?
in middle school and high school, yeah.
McCullum?
Okay.
Well, I played McCullum freshman year, and then I left to Taft, didn't play, and then I went to Georgia, and I played in Georgia for my senior year, and I almost went to Valdosta State. They were looking at me for Valdosta State, but I wasn't very smart up here because I didn't wear a Guardian, so my grades weren't good enough. Wear your Guardian, all right?
Wear your condom hat, dog.
Cool. So we got the next few games we'll kind of get through here. Jets versus Pats.
Hey, no excuses for that freaking diva, dude.
Absolutely no excuses for Aaron Rodgers, bro. They're
Butt
so
buddies,
bad.
bro.
The quote unquote super team that they were making over there with the Jets, bro.
Looks like the Eagles when they made their super team. Oh, shit.
So I'm gonna say this real quick. Everybody already here knows I use my Fantasy Plus, right? So hey, whatever. So I was like, you know what? No, man. I think White is gonna do good against Atlanta. So I was like, I'm gonna move him in starting position.
And what happened?
Stevenson went off.
Damn, so the point of the story is listen to the app.
Yeah, don't
Listen to my app.
Damn.
So Stevenson went off though.
Yeah.
Like he went off, man. Now he had a good game.
Drake May left with a concussion.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
the head
Brissett,
injury.
dude.
Jacoby Brissett came in, closed it out for him, won the game.
Man.
Bro, there was a pass that he made, bro, where like the defense was already like collapsing on him, and he
Yeah.
just like threw a Romo, bro. He closed his eyes and just threw that shit. And bro, the guy got it for like 20 yards, bro, between like three defenders. It was a badass. It was like everything was just clicking for the Patriots, and the Jets just looked like
Dysfunctional.
a mid team, bro. They look like a
And
mid.
it's always good to have a good backup QB. The Jets scored 22 points. It's not like they did horrible.
There's no creativity in
That's
that
true.
offense, man.
Agreed.
Garrett Wilson said that a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Mhm.
There's no motion. It's just a stagnant offense. Run your routes, standard routes,
Mhm.
and you have Devontae Adams. I mean, just you would think that would open up the field, crossing routes,
Mm-hmm.
put more flavor into this offense,
Bro, if I was that offensive coordinator, I'm moving Adams all over
you would think.
the field, bro, all over, bro.
Garrett
There's gonna be
Wilson.
stacks on top of Garrett Wilson, bro.
Didn't they just take away play calling from Nathaniel Hackett?
Yes, they did.
So honestly, bro, they fucked up by firing Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
Ever since they fired Robert Saleh,
They're 0-2?
0-3.
Well, they were already
0-3.
bad.
No, but Robert Saleh had that defense moving, bro.
Yeah,
Their
at least the defense was
The
fine.
defense was elite with Robert Saleh. He
And
was a
they were
defensive
stable.
coach. You were more stable. This guy,
Jeff Ula.
defensive coordinator that you have putting in at the head coach, man, week after week, he looks incompetent.
So it's the coaching staff that's the problem, right? Because look, the game was 22-25 Patriots. Aaron Rodgers went 17-28, 233 yards, 2 touchdowns.
2 tutties.
And the passing game,
No.
Garrett Wilson, which is your number one guy, right? Five receptions, 113 yards.
Mhm.
You know,
I don't think it falls solely on coaching, right? Players still have to make the plays.
of course.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah, you're looking at the stat line, but when you look at him play, he doesn't look like the Aaron Rodgers that we're used to seeing.
No,
which
of course
is
not.
which
I
is
think it is
fine.
coaching though. 'cause
I want to say
first
that
quarter,
too.
3 timeouts.
Oh yeah,
he
that was
man,
bad,
wasted.
bro.
Wasted.
The first
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First quarter.
yeah.
Wow.
You have nothing. You can't challenge nothing.
So it's not necessarily. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Rodgers isn't the issue either, but it starts with the coaching staff, right?
100%.
Yeah.
and we're
100%.
saying that they need to throw some flavor, right? That chicken is so bland over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Aaron Rodgers played a good game, even though he's not the original, like the OG Aaron Rodgers. We get it, but it's definitely the coaching staff. I think they need to revamp that whole coaching staff and figure out what's the issue.
But like,
because
why even fire Saleh? Like
Exactly.
they're just making themselves look stupid.
Maybe they already knew.
Woody Johnson needs to stick to vaccines and not.
Maybe they already
fucking
knew it
fire.
was the coaching staff, and they're trying to make a change, and what they have is still not right, and maybe they make another change. I don't know, but you have Devontae Adams. You just picked Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
I mean,
They also worked a deal with Hassan Reddick to get him on the field. They got him a long-term contract.
And Wilson's on the field. Like, you got these weapons up here.
And
Brees
it didn't even work out for them, though.
So you got the weapons you need. Like, any team
they got
want these
weapons
guys.
on offense, bro.
They got weapons on defense.
It's not necessarily that
weapons.
It's not necessarily that you can't get them the ball.
Right?
It's not necessarily you can't get them the ball. It's definitely the coaching staff, I think.
But at what point do you Tom Brady at 40 years old? He's coming in and he's controlling the offense, bro. No matter what the coaching does, no matter what the coaching is, he's coming in and he is controlling and dominating.
There's only one Tom Brady.
No, but I think that's a dying breed because I feel like.
But you put Aaron Rodgers in those conversations.
Aaron Rodgers should be one of those guys.
The Big Bens, the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady's,
the Brett Favre's, bro.
Yeah,
Brett Favre would take one from what is it, Brad Childress or whatever his name was from the Vikings, and he'd be like, "Nah, we're not running that. Do a go route, Randy." And they would do that. You know what I mean? It's about control.
To talk about Aaron Rodgers the way people normally talk about him, and him to not have anything to show for it, you're creating this.
I think we had so much expectation for him because the
100%.
fact that Tom Brady goes to Tampa wins.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning goes from Indiana
to
Denver,
to
Broncos,
and
wins.
He got cut from the Colts. They cut from the Colts and went to the Broncos.
That's because they had Andrew Luck.
He got cut from the
and then he had the neck thing. He couldn't turn his neck.
I bet you they regret that cut.
Yeah, exactly. So you get cut from the Colts, you go to the Broncos, and you win a Super Bowl, bro. Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay, tears his Achilles in the first drive, comes back and just looks absolutely washed. Come on, I don't know. I think their season's chalked. I don't know how much he has left in the tank. They have a 2-year deal on the line this year, including. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. I'm glad. I'm a Jets hater right now, honestly.
And they have Lazard. You know, they have everyone he needs.
Yes, bro.
I think once they figure out that they need to blow up that whole entire coaching staff, maybe they'll do better next year. It's his last year. Honestly, I think if he doesn't make it happen next year, he's done.
Hey, that's what Devontae Adams gets for going to the Jets.
I'm not a Devontae Adams fan. I do not like Devontae Adams.
In Las Vegas as he does right now.
Absolutely.
I'm just not a fan of Devontae
You went from
Adams.
a 2-5 team to a 2-6 team.
Yeah.
He reminds me of the way he did his move from the Raiders to the Jets was like the LeBron James. I'm going to South Beach.
No, he did the KD.
Absolutely not.
He did the KD.
No, KD just left.
No. Listen, this is the thing. LeBron James went to a team that had nobody and made a team, right? Devontae Adams
KD
did
going from
a KD
to
to
San
Golden
Francisco?
State. Yes, absolutely. Because honestly, the Jets on paper are nice, right? So then you take Devontae Adams, who's nice, and put him on the Jets. It becomes nicer. It's literally KD. He's literally a cupcake. It's an NFL cupcake. God damn it!
Well, you know, GSW is gonna put a statue over KD.
Let's see how that looks.
It probably look like me.
No, that would look crazy, bro.
So that was a good game. I like the way it finished. Next we got Ravens versus Browns.
Damn,
bro.
W Jameis Winston.
I'm giving a W, bro.
I don't like Jameis Winston, man.
I love Jameis Winston,
too, bro. I like him too.
You know what?
His braids were on
that
point.
Voodoo Brown got to win. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's right.
The white boy.
You love him.
Hey,
I don't love them. I just, I like them a little bit.
Hey.
No,
the big bad scary Ravens. Oh my God, they lost to the Browns.
But you know what?
You think we're supposed to be scared of them
the
boys?
Ravens, it was a defense that lost them the game.
Absolutely.
Because that pick should have been caught.
Humphrey.
Yes, man. He should have caught that. That would have been the end. And
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I still have faith that the Ravens will smoke the Steelers.
We'll find out. Don't worry. It's coming.
Especially now that they just got Deontay Johnson.
Huh?
What's the win streak against
None, actually. They're 1-7 in the last 8 games against the Steelers.
The Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers are...
Hey, but they got Deontay Johnson now,
Hey,
bro.
Oh, that's right.
Deontay Dropson. Yeah, I know all about Deontay Dropson, dog.
Hey, it's like you got served, bro. He's going to get all their playbooks, bro.
We got a new OC, dog. He don't know how
They
to
ain't
play.
worried about
like
J.J. Watt. They just give Derrick Henry the ball. He'll be running all over him.
TJ Watt's the best rush defender in the league right now.
Oh, you know what? I know, man. I know that. You know what's crazy is like that on paper that looked crazy. Isaiah Pacheco. Oh my God, he was gonna go off for you if he didn't get hurt, bro. Mark, you would be in a totally different world right now, bro.
You got the shit end of that deal, bro.
No. Not at the time. You did not.
At the time, no.
But the way life
actually,
went,
that's arguable. At the time, you're giving up Derrick Henry.
Well, you know what?
That's
I'm
true.
one game back from Isaiah. So
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm right there with so many injuries.
yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We got injuries.
Yeah.
The injuries has just been killed this year.
So here's my thing with the Ravens, right? their issue is their defense. It's not their offense.
Always has been.
Steelers' issue right now isn't really anything. They have a really strong defense. They have a really rolling offense right now. So they come in to Pittsburgh. We play them twice, right, towards the end of the year. I am pretty confident. Everyone knows how those Steelers and Ravens games go. They always go down to the wire. They're always defensive games. And Lamar Jackson has played his worst football when he plays the Steelers. So, seeing the Browns beat them makes me a lot more.
Let's go back to the game we're talking about, right? The Browns. So the Browns had Tillman, 99 yards, Moore, 85 yards, 2 tutties, you're right. Mm-hmm. And Njoku finally showed up, 61 yards, 1 TD.
Mm-hmm. It's tight end week.
After all this, they played and they won after what happened?
Deshaun Watson gets hurt.
Not only did Deshaun Watson get hurt, he got traded. The drop machine was gone.
Hey, I will say
they won against the Ravens.
Quarterback decisions is what it is.
If Jameis would have been with Amari, Amari would have probably had 170,000 yards, 64 tutties.
He would have probably had 3 passes, 78 yards, 2 drop passes, and maybe a TD.
I'll take that. That's like 20 points.
Hey, but it goes to show. Hey, and y'all see Jameis Winston in his interviews.
Yes.
He was like play for the name on your back. Play for the name on your helmet.
Quoting Eminem.
He did. I was like,
we don't have a.
He was like, wait, we don't have decals on our helmets.
Boy.
Bro, he's a trip, bro. I love him, bro. Listen, Jameis Winston, 334, 3 touchdowns. You couldn't I would be like, bro, you're playing Madden, bro, because I would not expect him to do that in 2024. He's playing to stay in the league. He's doing a great job.
I agree. He's doing a great job coming in when he's needed and doing what he's got to do.
I like Jameis. I've been a fan of him, bro.
Just like Mariota did.
Ever since that Rose Bowl game, Mariota and Jameis Winston, I've been a fan of Jameis Winston, bro. I think he'll... Obviously, you're not going to turn the Browns season around, right? They have a tough schedule to finish off the season. But I said it a few podcasts ago, a few episodes ago. When do you bench Deshaun Watson and put in Jameis Winston? Yeah. His first game that he comes back and he plays, they light it up. They beat the Ravens, the dominant Ravens that everyone's so fucking scared of. Come on.
They just couldn't. Deshaun Watson, too much money on the line.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, it was kind of a blessing. But then
yes, it really was.
I kind of feel bad for him, but then I kind of remember the 22 women that he ruined their fucking lives. Right. So hey,
that's the only an accusation.
Well, he's crying with 250 million, bro. So
yeah, it's guaranteed. So
but he got a lot of dough in his pocket. So I mean, he's sitting right.
Next, we got Marc's game. Our Eagles fan, Eagles versus Bengals. Thank you to the Eagles for shitting on the Bengals and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, let's hear your point of view right out the gate. Marc.
Yeah, how was it? What kind of game was it for you?
Honestly, it worried me because of the opening drive, 11-minute drive, that Joe Burrow just dissected the defense. You know, I was like, oh man, it's gonna be a long game. But I mean, just the fact. I mean, I think we're a 3-point underdog, but I just feel that if we could put things together. We're just getting healthy, you know. AJ Brown back, Smitty back. You know, if we can run the ball with Saquon, I think we'll be just fine.
But y'all didn't. You know what was crazy? Like y'all barely gave him the ball. Jalen Hurts was the one running, bro.
He broke that record against the Giants.
Yeah, man. You know what? That was last week. We had a good conversation about that. I would say though, it worked out perfect because everybody's always so focused on Saquon that. Hurts pulling up the ball out and running himself, bro, and he's a good runner too. So it worked out. How many points he give you this week?
35.
That's crazy.
Hey, bro. Honestly, that helped me in fantasy, bro, because Robin had Saquon, and every time they got to the 1 yard line, they gave it to him.
Saquon
I was watching the game with him, bro. No, I know he wasn't bad.
He had 108 yards.
Yeah, he did. But all the touchdowns went to Hurts.
Speaking of that, our cousins Chris Cosby. And Kelvin, I have a bet on the line for this. I told him that Saquon, I think rushing yards, just rushing, not even all-purpose yards, rushing 1250. We dropped it down. We amended it to 1150. Rushing yards. Saquon's at what? 766. 800?
Oh, you for the year?
Oh, when we were at Tito's.
Yes.
When y'all made that, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, the fact that he's up there. I mean, rushing leader. What? He's like top 3.
Yeah.
I think.
At least top 5.
somewhere in the top. I mean, just amazing. I mean, the fact that we have that running game now, that we can just give him the ball, kind of like I just don't understand why the Ravens don't utilize Derrick Henry the way that Eagles are using Saquon.
100%.
But I mean, I was just all phases of the game. I think the defense is young. And Cooper DeJean, I don't know if you guys.
White boy.
I mean, just balling out, man. I mean that fourth 4th and 3 stop, amazing. I mean, I was watching this interview, and all he was trying to do was he was trying to keep up with Jamar Chase, and they were just going, he's going back, back and forth, and he knew that what he was trying to do. He knew that there was going to be a throw that's going to be straight to him. He just made a ball, just a amazing play on the ball. I mean, Quinyon Mitchell, he's a ball
dog.
Just want to say
he just needs his one pick, man.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly.
Derrick Henry is leading the league with 946. Saquon is on his ass with 766, and Jordan Mason
rushing wise
685.
Henry's leading everything.
Yeah, well Derrick Henry, he touches the ball.
You see that play where Hurts lost his Jordan 4, and he couldn't get it untied and everything. Go dirt. I call him Go Dirt because that's all he ain't good. But he couldn't get it untied, so they got him a Jordan 11, and he was out there and
mismatching shoes.
Went out there, still got him downfield. You know what I'm saying?
So,
AJ Brown, man, I'm telling you.
Hey, as an Eagles fan, right? There's been a lot of controversy with the head coach. You guys,
Sirianni.
You guys are winning games, right? You're not in a bad position in the division. It's not like you have a 3-4 record like other people in your division. So you're 5-2, right?
Still trash.
You're still winning. You're still going to the playoffs as of now. What do you think about Nick Sirianni? How he's managed his team? The shit he does with the fans? What's your opinion coming from an Eagles fan?
It's frustrating, and I'll take you back to week 3 when I was in New Orleans. Right, watching that game was so stressful. I mean, we're down, 6-0, 6-0. I mean, just field goals. I mean, just go for the points. I mean, I honestly, if the points are there, any great Andy Reid, even if it's 4th and 1 down in the red zone, he's kicking field goals.
Yeah,
I mean, he's smart. Take the points when you can.
Yeah,
because down the road, when the game gets tighter, those 3 points can obviously, the end
make
of the
or
game
break.
Was that
make or break you?
Was that the game where it was 4th down and they threw it to Saquon and he dropped the ball?
Yes, that's the game.
No. That was New Orleans game when I was in New Orleans when they went for it for the fake tush push, right at the end of the half, the first half.
Oh yeah, yes.
But they did the fake and he didn't make it, and again another opportunity for more points. That was frustrating. I mean, those mismanagement games.
It was a low scoring game, right?
It was 15-12. I was stressed my ass off.
That is the same one though. That is the same one where
at the end of the game they went for it on 4th down.
Kellen Moore dials up the play action, throws it to the flat, and it bounces off Saquon's head.
Right. No, that's Atlanta.
And that's
that was Atlanta.
That was Atlanta.
Okay.
So honestly, we should be 6-1.
Yeah, it comes down to a few plays.
Run that ball. I mean, it was 30-3.
I think it was less.
No, it was 30-3. 30-3.
That one was tough.
Run the ball.
I trust Saquon to get me those 3 yards.
Exactly.
So that night, I think the Eagles were averaging 9 yards per carry, and they're 3 yards for the first down. Right. I think that one was a little bit different because it could have gone either way. If Saquon catches the ball, he probably scores, but
that
one's a tough.
It's at least a first down.
But I see what you mean. So you're frustrated, right? As a Eagles fan,
it is frustrating because I just need him to manage the game right. Timeouts. I mean, take the points where you need to. Just slow the beat on. Just run the ball. I text our champ, 3-time champ, Richard. He's a big Eagles fan as well.
Yep.
Every game I'll text. Let's run the ball. Let's take care of the ball. And let's get a win.
Yeah.
Easy recipe for a win. And that's what I need Nick Sirianni to do. Just let Kellen Moore do his thing. Nick Vanjo, just let him do his thing, and then we'll be fine.
Yep.
That's it.
I think that kind of boils down to experience. Nick Sirianni's only been a head coach for a few years now.
3 years. I mean, he's made the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
His job is it's flirting like, oh, he's gonna get fired, but I think he's a great coach. He just needs to step back and just let his
let his team do the work.
I will say this: he is blessed by a great GM, dude. Because that GM the front office. They get good picks. Howie, right?
Howie Roseman,
bro. they make great trades, right? Like they make great acquisitions for picks. They make great picks in the draft. Like they do everything right. That like Jerry's always like, I'm the best in the league. Howie Roseman, bro, knows how to keep their team relevant, bro. It's just then you got Nick Sirianni, who I feel like is just not mature enough to kind of run that because he's over there fighting with the fans. He's fighting with his own fans, bro. That is wild, bro.
Fighting with your own fans is crazy.
Like I understand, like because Philly is like one of those. They're like they're not forgiving, bro. You know what I mean? They want to they want no bullshit. They want to win,
especially since they got a taste of it.
Yeah,
you know? Like
Philly's one of those. So shit, it's gonna be a little. I don't know. It's gonna be.
It ain't no Mike Tomlin, that's for sure.
Relax, bro. Relax.
Not there yet, but
nah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So who do y'all got next?
We have the Jaguars.
And then it's gonna be walking apart.
It got flexed from a Sunday night game to I think a 3:00 game.
Oh, that's right. They have been doing that. Yeah. But I heard Christian Kirk did break his collarbone
out for the season.
He's out. So
and they just paid him too.
They paid him like
Ricky, right? Ricky.
Brian Thomas. He got hurt too, didn't he?
Yeah, he got hurt too.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's good, bro.
But I mean, again, kind of taking it back to why I was an Eagles fan. LaShawn McCoy, man, shady. They're inducting him to the Eagles Hall of Fame. Nice. That game.
Nice.
Kelly Green jersey this week, guys.
Nice. So those bright green ones with the eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some fire.
Okay,
but with what pants though?
The Randall Cunningham jerseys.
White.
Yeah, they usually go with the white pants.
Or you know, it's like a gray,
grayish white.
like a hint of gray.
That's nice.
Those are the Randall Cunningham jerseys.
Yes, I know.
It's the only Eagle I respect.
All right, let's get through some of these games here, and then we can get on to fantasy. Colts versus Texans, 23 versus 20. Texans ended up winning that one, but Texans are getting by, bro. They're getting by.
I don't know if they're getting by, but man, they lost some players.
Oh yeah,
just
Stephon Diggs,
ACL tear. Just got the news he's out for
the season. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Colts, Anthony Richardson getting benched, bro.
But I called it though.
That's a big deal, bro. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's not because he tapped out." It is because he tapped out. Because if I'm over here risking my life, because these guys can kill you on the other side of that ball, bro, if they hit you hard enough, right? And you want to tap out? Hell no, I don't want to play with you. Put in that 40-year-old man, dog, if you ain't trying to play, bro. I mean, get out of here.
The Texans also lost Nico, but
Nico coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back, but I mean, still, like that, you don't want to see that, right? But either way, I saw the podcast with Michael Parsons, and he was like, "Man, you just got to lie. Don't go up there and tell the reporters that you were trying to." You're tired.
Just
like,
lie.
Just lie. Like,
lie, bro.
I got this pain on my side. I'm going to let my trainers take care of it, and I should be good by next week or something. Like, come on, man. You know what?
Just go down for a little bit.
Yo, his PR person was probably pissed, bro. Trying to clean up that mess. Well, guess what?
It was all over media the past couple days, man. It's like literally just lie your ass off. Whatever you do, don't say you're fucking tired and you need a break. You're the quarterback of an NFL team. You're a high draft pick. Don't say you're fucking tired, bro.
Listen, look at what Lamar Jackson did. He had to take a shit. He didn't tell nobody he had to take a shit. You know what I mean?
He just went and did it.
To this day.
But like from a lineman perspective, bro, like if my quarterback out there is fucking, I'm tired, bro.
I'm not rolling with you.
I'm not rolling with you, bro.
There's no way, bro.
I can't, bro.
Yeah, that's a big leadership problem right there. And kudos to the Colts for like not like like babysitting his ass, dog. If you're gonna play like that, you can sit on the bench, bro.
So I don't think it had all to do with that, right? His play has also not been
where it's been off and on, right?
Yeah, okay. And I said it a few episodes ago. You either get him on the field and it's like, holy shit, how did he do that? Like we've never seen that before. Or it's like, how the fuck is this guy?
He literally had a pass like that in that game.
Yeah, so
like threw a 63.
Yeah, so like you don't know which one you're getting when he's on the field.
Yeah,
and at least with Joe Flacco, you're getting some consistency.
Yeah, 100%.
And you got to think about the perspective of the Colts. What are they trying to do, right? They're not going to win a Super Bowl right now. They're not going to beat the Texans. They're not going to beat the Bills. They're not going to beat the Chiefs. So, like, what are you trying to do?
I think they think otherwise, bro. I think because they put all this money into these players, bro, that they think that, hey, we need to win now because we've already invested in these players now. You know what I mean?
If you're a coach, if you're an owner, right, you're realistic. Like, everybody knows the Colts are not going to win a Super Bowl right now. So, like,
any given Sunday, baby.
I get, right? You play Joe Flacco because you maybe you want to win 9 games, 10 games, but like that's not going to do it for you. So I don't think they should have benched him, but because he needs the reps, like kind of like we were talking about with Bryce Young. They just need the reps. They need to get the feel.
I think they wanted to give him the reps, but he didn't want to get the reps, apparently.
I'm looking at 10 for 32.
That's insane, bro.
I mean,
he has the lowest completion percentage, I think, in NFL, not NFL history, but in a long time.
Yeah, that's 10 for 32, 175, 1 tutty, 1 innie. That's tough.
Yeah, man. So,
but
CJ Stroud didn't have a good game either.
It's not like he doesn't have.
it was okay.
Have weapons either. I mean,
he has weapons.
He has weapons. Michael Pittman Jr.
Alec Pierce.
Josh Dobbs, or what's his name?
Downs.
Josh Downs.
You got Alec Pierce. You got Jonathan Taylor.
Donnie Mitchell.
People that he has guys to win games.
They got a great line.
But you got to think about it. He is 10 games into his career. He was hurt,
very fresh,
and he's always hurt.
And what we talked about last pod, he hasn't really been playing the game that much, that long.
Yeah.
So
from high school to NFL, he's only played like 30 games.
Yeah.
He wasn't great in college, but he's such a freak athlete that people took a chance.
He's just genetically gifted, bro.
Colts took a chance on him, and I don't know, man. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. And then you got the Texans, who are like dealing with a lot of injuries, especially off the side of the ball. Yeah. Stephon Diggs out for the year, ACL tear.
It's gonna be tough.
Nico's out. He should be back
soon.
But I was thinking, there's a player out there that they can pick up that can help them. I'm not a fan of him, but he can help them out.
Adam Thielen.
No, man, he ain't even on the team. Chase Claypool.
Oh,
hell
I do like
I'm
that.
saying Chase Claypool can probably help him out.
He has the same mentality issues that
he ain't your number one, man. Let's be real. But he can help you win some games. At least keep you competitive.
He's a big bro. Chase Claypool's like 6'4", 6'5", bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather trade for Cooper Kupp. I know I'm gonna get somebody.
You either gonna try to negotiate some type of terms or something.
Second round pick for Cooper Kupp,
or I can get somebody. If Adams gave up a third, was Adams. I can probably get him for less than a 2.
Okay, but somebody free or that you're just waiting till your team's healthy, or you're gonna give up some pieces or money.
Well, listen, they got Robert Woods, they got Tank Dell, they got maybe Schultz. They may be able to hold off.
Maybe we see Tank Dell like
step up a little bit.
Yeah, bro. He hasn't had the season I thought he was.
Well,
but there are some options out there. You know what I'm saying?
Tank Dell started hot. He started real hot last year.
And don't get me wrong, I like Woods, and I've had Woods in previous fantasies when he was in LA, but
DK Metcalf. What if he goes over there?
I don't think he's.
Oh my god! If he goes over there,
but I'm just saying, if you need somebody right now that's not going to cost you anything, Chase Claypool might be a good option.
Yeah, I'd call him.
You know what I'm saying? He needs a team.
That's an interesting.
I think Dell and honestly, what's his name? John Menchie. I mean, I give him some reps now that Diggs is out.
Well, and CJ Stroud,
and that's what I wanted to say that's what I expect. But going off of the Bucks, and I know it's a different game, but I expect the same thing from a lot of their guys, and it kind of didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we'll get into that later. But no, I agree. Dell and Menchie are two players that should step up. Yeah. Hopefully, that's what they do because that's why they brought them in, right? And that's why they're on the team. But again, there's always options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see. They're kind of like middle of the pack right now, the Texans. So we'll see how that ends up.
Yeah, and it sucks, right? Because I thought I'm not a Texans fan, but they looked good. They looked like a team that would compete, do well. Nice. Yeah, right. And
I thought they were going to be a killer in the AFC this year.
Yeah, and
they've been getting by.
This year is just
but it's still early. You want to get healthy around the end of the season. So maybe they get healthy at the end of the season, and maybe they push forward, bro. Joe Mixon really carried them. 25 carries.
He's been doing great this year.
Yeah, he has. One
tutty. And a lot of people dislike Joe Mixon. You know
I love him.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of Mixon haters, and there are like Mixon lovers.
Yeah, I hear that.
We got Bears Commanders.
This was a great game, bro.
That was the game of the week. It was a defensive game for sure. It ended in a crazy 50-yard Hail Mary. They ended up winning 18-15. The Commanders, good win for them. 2 rookies going at it. Caleb Williams didn't have his best game. Jaden Daniels actually did have a really good game. But it was defensive for sure, man. And there was some stats going up, but not a lot of points going up. And did y'all see that video of the DB on the Bears on the Hail Mary? He was out there talking shit to fans, bro.
He had his back turned while the play was going on, dude.
Plays going.
And you know what? He's the one that tipped it to Noah Brown.
Yes,
bro. If that ain't God telling you cut your shit, bro. He's lucky. He's lucky. He lucky he didn't try to get into the facility and that shit locked. No, he's very lucky.
Hey, that's 2 major things in the media, right? The Anthony Richards thing, tapping yourself out, and then that guy fucking talking shit to fans, bro, while a Hail Mary's going on, and you end up losing the game.
I mean, Hail Marys are like
Hail Mary.
It's a Hail Mary, right? Prayer. Yeah. But I almost feel like that was something you practiced or they practiced because, when all of it's going down, you have who was that was in the end zone that caught
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown caught it, but he wasn't in the scuffle. Yeah, he was like waiting for whatever was left over,
bringing it back.
Yeah, but when it comes to Hail Marys, you have your guy. Mm-hmm. You don't lose contact of your guy. And that DB who was talking shit to fans, his guy was Noah Brown. And so all the other guys who are touching their guy that they're supposed to be guarding, so when the mashup happens,
basically boxing out,
Noah Brown was let free, and he was the only free guy. That's why he came in to knock it out.
But that's what I'm saying is, it almost seems like it was like something they trained or practiced because Noah Brown was nowhere near where anyone was trying to catch the ball because you ain't expecting. In the Hail Mary, we're just like, all right, somebody just catch the ball, bring it down, and
tip drill,
right? Mm-hmm. But he was waiting. It was like he was waiting for that ball to be.
I think that's something they practiced.
It looks like it was something they practiced. It didn't look like it was just like a Hail Mary. Like, let's just wing it. Like it looked like they were ready for it.
Hey, seeing Caleb Williams walk off like after doing it, bro, he was mad, but that was
they had that game
walk I've ever seen.
So disgruntled.
He was mad.
They had that game in the bag, bro. They had it. They scored the last second touchdown. Commanders have to go the whole field with 20 seconds. Shit. And the play before, the defense were playing
that quick out, right?
That's what made them get the touchdown, bro. They
basically got to midfield.
They got 15 yards on the play, and they were playing soft coverage. Like, it was crazy, man. I actually saw this thing on Twitter where it was saying, when are people going to realize that rushing 4 instead of 3 during a Hail Mary is way more efficient than letting them throw the ball.
You're giving the guys more time.
The Lions do it.
Yeah.
And it worked instantly, bro. You only have 5 defenders and you have 4. I mean, you only have 5 linemen blocking and you have 4 defenders rushing. Mm-hmm. Bro, you're gonna beat them. Like they're not gonna hold up. So it's crazy, man. That was a crazy game. It was a battle of the rookies. I honestly, as much as I like Caleb Williams, I think Jaden Daniels right now is leading in Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, 100%.
Not to take away from Caleb Williams because he's had great games and they're winning games too.
Decent games.
I mean, for a rookie, but they're winning. You know, they're racking up in the win column.
Like from the get,
Commanders are.
Daniels has been doing his thing, bro.
I don't think anybody expected that from.
No, not from the Commanders. Period.
And there was word that he was the most NFL ready, right? But no one thought he was going to be
like this,
rushing the way he was, passing the way he was.
He sees the feel good, bro.
I do give a lot of credit to their head coach.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, man, we miss you.
Yeah, their head coach, man, they got him locked in, bro.
Yeah.
We're going on bye this week. Steelers, we face the Commanders coming out of our bye week, so that's going to be a tough matchup for us.
Scary Terry went off.
Yeah. Scary Terry finally has a quarterback.
Zach didn't get no TD, but he said it okay.
Yeah, so that was a good game, man. Next we got
crazy game.
Bills versus Seahawks. This one was like a dominant. Bills just rolled.
It was all Bills, bro.
Yeah, Seahawks were frustrated. They didn't have a good game all around.
No DK Metcalf.
Yeah, so it was tough. That was kind of one of those games where they kind of just didn't. They were facing adversity and they just didn't overcome it. Honestly,
too much. It was just way too much.
But Bills are good, man. Bills are going to be good. It's going to come down. Same thing with the Bills every year. They're going to make the playoffs, and can they beat the Chiefs?
And then National Tight End Day, Fonten didn't even show up. So
yeah, but he's kind of mid.
Yeah. So, I mean, he ain't 0 points mid. I need to give you some 9 points. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you had him?
That's why he's bringing it up.
Is that your tight end?
I'm just saying he didn't score nothing for you.
Need a new tight end.
For anyone who has Font out there, just drop him.
This was another one too, man. Another snooze fest. Lions and Titans. It started off good in the beginning, and then the Lions. It was
14-14?
Yeah, it was 14-14, and then the special teams, Keith Raymond just went off. Yeah. Gibbs just went off. Shoot, the whole team went off, bro. And that's a team, bro, that somebody can get hurt and they don't miss a beat. Look, Hutchinson's out. The defense didn't miss a beat, bro. So it's crazy, bro. That team is gonna go far.
So tell me why I didn't really watch the full game, right? I saw some highlights of it, but tell me why I have Amon-Ra St. Brown in another league that I'm playing in, and I'm like, fuck yeah, bro. The fucking Lions went crazy. They scored 52 points. Yeah, Amon-Ra probably went crazy. Fucking got me 9 points, dog. I was like, what the fuck?
Bro,
he got 1 touchdown from the 1 yard line.
Bro, no, that's what it is, bro. When that team, your team has Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery, bro.
Montgomery's throwing touchdowns.
Dude, yes, he's throwing touchdowns.
That's crazy.
Bro, he threw the one to Laporta, didn't he?
He did.
That was nice, bro. Like, stuff like that is insane, bro.
I was kind of pissed. I had in my other league. I have Jameer Gibbs and St. Brown. So Jameer Gibbs went off for me, but I saw that shit with St. Brown.
I don't like to do that. I don't like to get like two players of the same team.
I don't usually either, but the Lions are fucking cold.
Yeah, you could get away with that with the Lions.
Stack, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I normally don't do that, but St. Brown and Gibbs. What they showed me last year, I was like, fuck
there's enough tutties to go around in that team.
So that was they shit on the Titans. Next we had Falcons versus Bucks. This one went down to the wire too. I honestly didn't expect the Bucks to hold up the way they did.
Dude, considering
that they didn't have Mike Evans, they don't have Chris Godwin.
Nope.
I didn't think they were going to do as good as they did.
They did very good. Baker had 330,
went crazy
3 tutties.
Fantasy.
But he did have 2 interceptions, they were costly ones, man. There was one where they needed a drive, and he was trying to throw in between a cover 2 window, and he just kind of shortchanged it. I know
Off
he wanted
to the sideline.
Yeah.
Sideline. Yeah.
I know he wanted that one back.
What's his name? Something Bates.
Bates.
Justin Bates. Yeah, he's good, bro. He's a dog.
But both tight ends in that game went off, bro. Kyle Pitts had 4 for 91. Finally, right? He scored for you, bro.
He's been clicking for me.
He had 2
I'm
tutties.
so glad I didn't bench him,
bro. And I was like, man, I need to get Auden because he's the only weapon, bro.
I had Auden for a little bit.
He did. Auden went 9 for 81, 2 tutties, dog.
But I think he went off just because the wideouts were out.
And
but at the same time,
that's
tight ends day.
That's national tight ends day.
That's what it was. And that game too, the running backs were doing really well too.
Yeah,
it wasn't just him passing, but those running backs were holding down the fort too. They were, keeping them interesting.
It's crazy how they went from like Rachaad White being the guy, bro, replacing Leonard Fournette, and everyone was like, "Oh,
Rachaad White was still the guy."
No, but Bucky Irvin's
Bucky
kills
guy.
it. Yeah, bro. Like he's getting more and more and more touches, bro.
But Rachaad White's still playing well, and I think coming off injury, he's still the long term, but. Bucky is good too.
But it just shows like how fast shit can change in the NFL.
Absolutely.
At the running back position, especially because like Leonard Fournette was their guy with Tom Brady, and now Rachaad White, they drafted him. He was a rookie. He started playing a little bit better. Then they cut Leonard Fournette, and now not that they're going to cut Rachaad White, but Bucky Irvin's kind of taking that surge.
Well, I think it's not necessarily that like Fournette was their guy, and then you have Brady or whatever. I think that's a different type of team because. I think whenever you have 2 backs that are like you gotta account for, then you whenever that running back comes out and he's like, hey, let me take my breather. Then the other one comes in, for instance, White and Bucky. Like you're always on your toes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, like a 1-2 punch.
I got the whiteouts. Now I got Bucky's going out. Oh wait, but White's coming in. It's like okay,
that's
you
like
still gotta account for
Montgomery
him.
Gibbs,
yeah, exactly.
Interchange, man.
And I think when Zeke was at his prime. He had Pollard, right?
Yeah.
So they played really well because they had the double backs, man. So I think having that in any team is like definitely big time for you, and that's what helped Bucks, even though they didn't win. But that double backs.
I mean, it was tough because like you got Kirk Chains going off 276, 4, and I say 4 tutties, bro.
I love Kirk.
That was crazy. And real quick to go back to that Commanders game, Noah Brown is my Jim Beam Bourbon player of the week. I forgot to say that, man. Because, I mean, he was there and he was in a perfect position to get that ball. So I just wanted to give you your props, Noah Brown. Good shit. And then out of all people, Noah Brown, bro. You know what I mean? He just came up clutch. And then let's come back to the Falcons. The Falcons were rolling, bro. Like, and you know what? Kyle Pitts almost did Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, that was the controversy of the week, right there.
Like they didn't even. You know what's fucked up? They didn't show us the pylon. They didn't show. Yeah, they
said they didn't have it.
That's bullshit, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of.
You have 8K footage in these places, bro.
It's always running too.
That's because they wanted to give it to him, and that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. But
yeah, that one was crazy. I was watching replays of it, and like it looked like he may have crossed the line, but it got swatted. But you couldn't tell where the ball was when it got swatted.
Yeah.
Like, so
and I guess with that, you have no definitive evidence. So
yeah.
I guess we'll give that to you, Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, he got me 25, though. That was crazy.
That's nice.
I think that's probably some of his highest of his career in fantasy.
Probably. I would say that.
Shit was nuts. past few weeks, he's actually been pretty crazy for me in fantasy, so I'm definitely glad.
With Pitts?
You was about to drop.
Kyle Pitts,
about to
yeah.
get rid of
I
him.
was, bro.
Yeah, man.
I fucking talked about it. I said, if you don't do something this fucking
You
week,
tell him, hey, you want me to Anthony Richardson you?
Kirko, he was listening to the podcast, bro.
Oh,
I said, Kirko, change. You better fucking throw him the ball. Next week, he gave me 15.
Yeah, there you go.
So that was cool, man.
It was a good game. It was a good game.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Then we got Chiefs versus Raiders. This one was kind of a defensive game. Chiefs ended up coming out on top again. They just owned their division. Chiefs are 7-0. I don't know how they do it.
Bro, I know how they do it. Listen, because Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott get compared a lot. Yeah, and here's the thing. Patrick Mahomes, he could have a bad game and the rest of his team will step up for him. Dak Prescott has a bad game and the rest of the team has a bad game. He never has support. Whereas you have a very good coached team. It comes down to the coaching. Andy Reid ain't gonna put out some scrubs out there. Look what happened to Kadarius Toney, dog. You know what I'm saying? His ass got cut. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't line up right. He couldn't catch the ball. Andy Reid does not play, bro. But you have Mike McCarthy over there in Dallas that he doesn't bro. You could come up in a tutu and he'd play you, bro.
They're hyping McCarthy too much because of that one Super Bowl he won, man.
Bro, he is completely.
I'm not a fan of McCarthy.
I'm not, bro.
And I will agree with you to an extent too. But come on, man. You're throwing at the same time. I mean, man, he's throwing picks that he shouldn't be throwing, man.
Ooh, no, but I mean, Dak? Dak,
he's had a bad couple.
That's his next one. But the Chiefs, for instance, he threw that one. Patty threw the one from his own end zone, and it got picked. And they really didn't get hurt from that. You know what I mean? I think they gave up a kick from that. You know what I mean?
But they scored.
I mean, they didn't score, right? They didn't even score on that one. That's right.
Defensive stop,
bro. We're not at that game. And that's the team. That's when you suck and your team steps up. That's what NFL football is about, bro. It's a team game, bro.
Well, but listen who we're talking about, bro. We're talking about Andy Reid.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Chiefs defense.
Yes.
Steve Spagnuolo.
Yeah.
All around the organization.
Great coaching.
The coaching.
Great front office.
That's what.
Great players.
That's how you win Super Bowls, and it shows. They won 3 Super Bowls in the past.
I'm taking it back. Bradbury did not hold the Super Bowl.
That was a whole. That was a whole.
Not in that type of game, man. I mean,
I hate that argument, bro. I hate the argument. It's just because it's the end of the game, you have to ignore the rules. You can't do that. You can't
play it out,
or just don't hold.
No, just play.
Or just don't. Or just don't hold. I see both sides, right? In the biggest moment, you can't call that. Well, that's like saying if I fucking grabbed his face mask and it's the last play of the game, I'm not gonna call it.
Wow, Vikings,
and they didn't call it.
But I see what you mean. But
Chiefs 7-0, man.
They're 7-0. Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Chiefs are the Chiefs, bro. They're looking at 3-2.
Shout out to my brother, man. My brother went to Texas Tech. Oh, Patrick Mahomes was there, and he's a big Chiefs fan because of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's my brother never watched football, and I was like, just pick a team, man. And he was like, all right, Patrick Mahomes. And this is when Alex Smith was rolling.
Yeah.
And my brother just full on Chiefs fan now.
How old,
man?
32.
Damn. Him and D'Andre were at Texas Tech at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other brother's a Chiefs fan too, and he's just been a fan since Tony Gonzalez. So, but he's always been. He has he has an actual Tony Gonzalez jersey and everything signed and all that.
Oh,
he's
a
Chiefs fan.
Tony Gonzalez is badass.
Him too. I mean, I guess not.
And we had the conversation the other week on Patrick Mahomes. He's baby goat, man.
Man.
No, every year in and year out, he's proven it.
And it's true, man. He is baby goat. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
By age 28, bro, he has 3 MVPs, 3 Super Bowls.
Better than Tom Brady.
I don't know.
How do you determine?
We don't know yet.
No, because how do you overtake somebody who paved the way for you? Oh, he paved the way for me, and then because it's not the same, right? So
but let's say this. Let's say
Tom Brady did it in a way that nobody's gonna do it.
But let's say Patrick Mahomes gets 8 rings. Is he not now the GOAT?
Is he not the GOAT without, just like Tom Brady isn't with Gronk and all these other, but if Kelsey isn't there, is he the GOAT?
Doesn't matter. Does he gets the rings? If he gets the 8 rings without Kelsey, with Kelsey,
Kelsey's about to retire.
Let's
just be honest. Kelsey's about to retire, and that Kansas City Chiefs is gonna be a whole different team.
I don't even think it's about rings, bro. I think
it is.
Say he gets 6 rings. He has 6 Super Bowl MVPs. He leads in
I'll still give him GOAT status. You get GOAT status, bro. You get GOAT status when you get multiple rings because it's really hard to get multiple rings. Again,
because look at statistically all these great QBs 100%. That never got rings either.
Say it again, Mark.
Even if he doesn't win again, I would still give him the GOAT status.
Absolutely.
No, not GOAT.
So how many does Emmett have, and you consider him GOAT status?
I said let's go check the receipts. I said by position.
I understand, but you did say
Emmett is the GOAT of running backs. Just like who's the best wide receiver? Like in football, it's different than like NBA because it's so positional.
Yeah,
you gotta give this is the best, greatest of all time QB. This is the greatest running back of all time. This is the wide receiver of all time. Lawrence Taylor is the greatest line. Just because he doesn't score touchdowns.
No, I hear that.
Which he probably does, but Lawrence Taylor is one of the GOATs, right?
Right.
Like you can't diminish him and say that Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT of NFL or whatever because he gets 6 rings. Well, what about these other players that are GOATs at their positions?
Okay.
It's so positional.
Mahomes does it all with the Chiefs. 6 rings with the Chiefs. 6 Super Bowl MVPs.
Fuck.
I don't think that happens.
But if it does, right? He doesn't have to move teams. He doesn't go to another.
So how does that? How does not prove Tom Brady being a GOAT when he went to a team that wasn't winning, takes a team that wasn't winning, and wins a Super Bowl? And then what? Yeah, how far did he go the next year?
He's a Super Saiyan GOAT.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that. Yeah, I can make that. Like he could be the overall Godfather GOAT.
Okay. So, but if you're saying that if Mahomes wins 7 rings, you wouldn't put him up there?
I don't think he will win 7 rings.
I know it's all hypothetical. Obviously,
if he won 7 rings, like
you don't think he'd be the GOAT? What if he has more? What if he has more Super Bowl MVPs, more passing yards?
I mean, it's hard to say.
More rushing yards.
Well, obviously he's gonna have Tom Brady ain't a rusher.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So and that's the only thing with NFL is with NFL, it's so like positional and stat based that it's hard to say that this guy is the GOAT. I get Tom Brady's a GOAT because he's affected the game in so many different ways as a QB.
Yeah.
But he's not the best wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's not the greatest of all time linebackers. Like there's guys out there that are positional that are GOATs. You know what I mean? And it's hard to say that. I mean, I know everyone says Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
He is. Yeah, I get it. But I just don't. I don't know if anyone will surpass him necessarily. As I don't think we could say that somebody will be better than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Because even though, like, let's say I paved the way for somebody and somebody follows in my footsteps, does that make them better than me, even though they followed in what I was already doing or what I built for them to be able to accomplish the goals that they're trying to achieve as well?
I feel like if he takes the trail longer, if he takes it to a whole new route,
or like if he dominates in that trail better than you did,
or even quicker.
Hence, LeBron James, Michael Jordan.
I don't want to.
That's a whole other subject, but you know what I'm saying. That's a whole other subject.
Heard it here first.
That's a whole other subject in GOATs. That's just like in soccer, right? The GOAT. You got Ronaldo and Messi as GOATs. Like you're gonna go either side of the fence, but that's a whole nother topic from NBA too because they're goal scorers. You know, goal scorers. So it's just GOAT conversation is tough in every sport.
Y'all think Chiefs are gonna be the AFC Championship this year?
Yeah, probably, man.
Maybe, but when it comes to the playoffs, man, I think it's just a whole nother ball game.
I think that's the worst. That's the worst time to play the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's when they turn it on, man.
And at home, man.
And at home?
In that blistering cold weather, bro.
Home of the Chiefs.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens this year. I mean, I still think the Ravens might go far. We'll see what happens, but I think they have the remedy to
slow your roll. They got to win their division first, baby.
Well, I mean...
Hey, real quick, a couple of notable games, real quick, that we don't have time to touch on. The Broncos and Panthers, terrible game. No, I'm just kidding. Broncos just really controlled the game. So 28-14. Panthers just got rid of their main receiver. They're in rebuild mode. And then we got, of course, the Chargers and Saints, 26-8. Saints need Derek Carr back. Chargers roll in. J.K. Dobbins got a good game. That was a good game, bro. And then now to... Sunday night.
Primetime football for the world to see.
Cowboys and Niners.
Cowboys scrub it up again.
We just don't look
that
good,
game should
bro.
Have been flexed too.
We should absolutely have flexed that one, bro. At the end, it turned out good, right? 30-24, bro.
I'm glad that was on primetime, honestly.
No, it was a good game. It was a good game. You know, I just honestly think it was the offensive line is what hurt the most.
Yeah, our offensive line is
crazy
terrible.
Because Dallas has always been known for having such a good offensive line, Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, but like they got a young.
We got
center.
2 rookies.
Yeah, and
2 rookies out there, and we got a guy that can't block a fucking Lego. You know what I'm saying? With Terrence Steele, bro, he's terrible, bro. So I mean, it's tough. And I like kudos to the 49ers, bro. They came up with a game plan, bro. And, like they were baiting Dak to throw some of these passes. Like there was one where Dak scrambled out to the left, and he was in there. He was on his own like 20, and CD gets free, or what he thought was free, right? And really, the cornerback was just baiting him to throw that pass. Comes out and gets the interception. So like the 49ers just own us, bro, and like they are they're hurting on players too. So like no excuses. They have like. They have injuries all over the place. We all have injuries. Yeah, so you know what I mean. No excuses.
Debo left the game.
Debo was killing us, bro. Kittle was killing us.
Back-to-back weeks in fantasy.
So
fucked me.
No excuses, bro. Like Mike McCarthy needs to be gone, bro. Already. Jerry Jones needs to be gone, bro.
Okay. Mike McCarthy's gone. What's gonna change,
bro? Nothing, bro. I mean, nothing right now.
So why fire him?
Because I'm tired of him.
So I think the reason they haven't said anything that yet.
I hate his face.
I hate his fucking face.
And I think the only reason they haven't said anything yet is because they haven't figured out
what the problem is.
Not necessarily what the problem is, but
what's the solution?
Could replace him to fix the problem.
Bill Belichick.
Don't say Bill Belichick.
No, look, I would say Bill Belichick would be a good.
He's not gonna go to the Cowboys, bro. That's not his type of organization.
Because Jerry controls everything.
So here, that's what I'm about to say is that.
Pete Carroll?
How are you gonna be able to bring somebody in that's gonna that's gonna allow Jerry Jones to give him full power to do what he needs to do without
Robert Saleh?
Hell no.
What?
Robert Saleh
is a great head coach, bro. Mm-hmm. The Jets prematurely fired him, bro. He's a great defensive coach. Which is what y'all need.
He's not for us, bro. He's not for us, bro.
I say we get Dan McCarthy.
No, you just want to say that, dog. That's the Eagles. That's the Eagles.
They're probably not gonna let him go right now until they figure out who is. But again, Jerry Jones. Let's all say it. He needs to retire, man. Let's
or die.
And
whichever comes first.
Let's not put that.
Well, I don't want to. I will never say like a death to Jerry Jones, bro, because he's a
at least retire and enjoy
10 more
flying
years,
your helicopter around practices.
1 more decade.
You know what I'm saying? And
I know decade.
I know he said. I know in his mind he says to everybody, nobody can pick players better than me. And I'm not gonna deny that.
No, I will deny that.
He picked some good players. No, he picks some good players, man. He does pick some good players, but he's not a general manager. You know what I mean? He's just not at this point.
Someone needs to take the mic away from him.
That too. Yeah.
That's what it is.
If they do, they'll get fired apparently because he was threatening motherfuckers on the road. Hey, we might get a message. I might get an email tomorrow morning saying, "Hey, you better stop talking about me, or I'm gonna fire you." I'm like, "But I will fire me on my own podcast."
I will say though, one player that I freaking love, which I hate to say because he's not a Cowboy, is Fred Warner, man.
Oh, I love Fred Warner too.
He's a dog.
I do too.
I think I'm gonna get a Fred Warner jersey.
If we were talking about that, we were actually talking about that Sunday. Like if you can get jerseys from all 32 teams, who would you get from what team?
And that's a great. And let me put this out there again. I know I've mentioned it, but it's not because.
But 49ers would be Jerry Rice. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not because I'm a 49ers fan or I'm bandwagon, whatever. Mm-hmm. No, Fred Warner is legit freaking future Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And he impacts the game every game.
We saw when
but he's also Panamanian, all right? Got to support my Panamanian brothers.
Peanut butter cup.
Fred Warner jersey. I've
been seeing these memes on Twitter of like people, it's like a picture, right? And they're looking at like average lifespan of a human being and it's like 72. And then they say Jerry Jones' age, and Jerry Jones is like 80 something, and they're like, "Fuck,
bro, he's damn expired, and he's still out here, bro." But no death.
More years, Jerry.
He's chilling in life. He's chilling in life, man. Flying his helicopter around. Probably doesn't even need to feed himself.
Even
4
more years.
That dude is like Mr. Burns, bro. That motherfucker gonna last till 109, dog. He's gonna reincarnate.
Imagine, bro. Okay, but then you run into the issue of like, okay. Who's going to pass it off to? Another fucking Jones.
Yeah. No, it's really going to be Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones is just as bad.
Yeah, but I don't think he would necessarily. I think Stephen Jones will understand that he's not going to take that position as far as being the GM. I think he might be a little bit more.
If it's me, bro, if I'm the owner, I want to like just enjoy my money. I want to get away from this, bro. This is stressful.
But I think then that Jerry Jones, I guess he's a junior. I don't know, but I think he would be able to. He's not his father.
Yeah.
So I don't think he'll take over the mantle as
Stephen Jones.
the GM. Yeah, well, Stephen Jones.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll take over that mantle as, let me be the GM. I'm going to run this organization. I don't think he would do that.
He's all in it though, so we'll see what happens.
Another loss. What are y'all 3-4?
Yes, we're.
When was the last time I had a 3-4 start?
Shit, like the Tony Romo days. So,
I don't think y'all are gonna have another 12 win. You think you'll have another 12-win season? You think you turn it around?
Maybe not this year, but once we get rid of Mike McCarthy, we get healthy again, probably next year.
And one thing that doesn't help is the run game. It just does not help at all.
But what doesn't help is when the run game is working, right? Zeke he was getting like good yardage, bro. He even got a touchdown, and then you abandon it in the second quarter or the first quarter. Like that shit pisses me off so much because then all the defense is gonna do is just pin their ears back and just it's fun for them.
But you get behind when you get behind early.
No, but you don't abandon the run game, or you know what I mean. Like look at the score, bro. Committed. You stay committed, bro. The score, like, it was never that far out of reach to the point where you have to get like completely abandon the run game. You know what I mean?
The picks made it out of reach for sure.
What pisses me off too is like, bro, Mike McCarthy, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't you run the ball? Why can't you show? Like, I know I mean, all of us have been on the line. You were on the defensive side. It sounded like I don't know if you played offensive, but like, bro, I used to like pulling and punching people, like, bro, blindsiding a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I fucking hated staying and waiting for somebody to come hit me, bro. I hated that, bro. And I know the line don't like that either, bro. I love punching people in the mouth, bro. So I don't know. That's an offensive lineman, bro.
They need you, dog. Go suit up.
Shit, I'll be out there, bro. I'll be out
there. McCarthy,
the replacements.
The replacements.
Hey, as long as they give me Tuesdays off so I can come to the podcast.
Oh, man. You know what?
Shit, Micah fucking records his podcast during the week, so you might be able to.
Hell yeah.
When is that fucking guy coming back,
He's got like a week or two left.
This guy's fucking pussy hurts, bro. I sprained my ankle. I can't play.
Hey, you lucky he wasn't out there. Our score against y'all would have been way worse.
If our starting quarterback was playing, it would have been way worse too.
I got receipts saying, Justin Fields can take us to the Super Bowl.
You don't. Facts. It's not facts, bro. Because
it's facts, bro.
But you know who's one player that the Cowboys ain't missing right now?
Who?
Amari Cooper.
This guy's a Amari Cooper hater,
he's
bro.
A hater, bro.
Hey, but we went over the Seahawks-Bills game. Did y'all talk about more Amari Cooper?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, no, you didn't, because he only went 1 for 3. Let's just be honest. They didn't want to pass the ball.
Well, I mean, honestly, when you have James Cook running 2 touchdowns, what's the point of throwing the ball?
Yeah, you're right.
Bro. Anyways, let's go to Monday night. Let's talk about this
Monday. Let's go, baby. Hey,
I watched this game from beginning to literally the end.
Hey, how many fucking touchdowns do they got to take off the board for the Steelers?
I know on both sides, bro.
Both sides.
Okay, not even. Bro, it was like one. It was like one from the Giants.
No, the neighbors one.
The touchdown return. That was a roughing the passer.
No, it wasn't, bro. You got pushed into him. What the fuck?
Oh my god,
he was literally blocked into him. Was this fucking patty cake, bro? Or are we playing football?
We're playing football. Okay, you're playing dirty football.
Okay.
Typical Steelers jersey, bro.
Do what you got to do. Hey,
which was like the Niners game, right? Wasn't it when Kittles went for that cross route or whatever, and then they freaking jammed the Cowboys' defensive backs?
The pick route.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that was
bad, bro. And they picked up the flag. Okay,
that was like even the commentators were saying like, oh, we're gonna see a lot of this in the near future.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Referees don't understand or they don't call accurately the pick rule. Because that's been called on the Steelers before with the pick. And it's
they didn't call it that game, and that could have made a difference.
Maybe. But Steelers special teams in the past 3-4 weeks, 2 block field goals.
Yep.
2 block punts. Touchdown return for punt.
What's the coordinator's name?
Danny Smith, fucking dog, bro.
They kept showing him, bro, and you can tell he's about that. He's about that business,
dog.
bro.
When they showed him in the gym with the players,
he's been there 30 years, bro.
Yeah, he's old man, bro.
I know, but they showed a video of him with the special teams, pumping iron.
Like, bro. I like coaches like that, bro.
He's a fucking dog, bro. He's 70 years old. He's fucking been doing it for a long time. Why do they have to play
for the fucking Steelers?
Hey, and he's always got the bubble gum, baby.
I thought that shit was chew. I thought he was.
Nah, bro, bubblegum. Every game, bubblegum. That's his fucking thing.
It's got LSD in it.
Last year he actually got fucking ran over on the sideline, bro, during a play.
Probably deserved it.
Tore his rotator cuff, bro. So he can't lift his arms up past his head.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
And he never got surgery on it. He was like, nah, I'm all right.
Yeah, he looked like one of them.
He's tried and true. He's a Pittsburgh guy, bro.
Hey, he's perfect for healthcare coverage, bro. Well, never gonna use it.
I would tell you, whenever you go to get a surgery, you know, when they ask you about surgery for stuff like that, they always tell you, trust me, because I know that just because you have the surgery doesn't mean it's gonna fix the problem. Yeah. But there's a chance that you will permanently have arthritis. Yeah. So that's probably why he chose not to do it.
Yeah. Well, and he's a dog, bro. I love Danny Smith. He's been there a long time. He it shows the past few years, Steelers special teams have been elite, bro. I think this year they're probably the best special teams in the NFL. But I love it, man. I saw a lot of good things last night. This is Najee Harris's third straight game, first time ever, even in college. He's ran over 100 yards.
They should have gave him a tutty, dog, but hey, I'll take 19 for 114. That's nice.
Yeah, they should have. He's rolling offensive line. I said it at the beginning of the season. We didn't look great at the beginning, but it's because we had a lot of injuries. They need to mesh well. They need some time to get going on the offensive line. And I even said usually about midseason is when they turn it on, and the offensive line is turning it on.
Hey, dangerous.
I'm Mr. Unlimited.
Hey, he did throw some passes that were like,
fucking
man,
dimes,
nice.
bro. Fucking dimes. And don't get me wrong, I love Justin Fields, right? I still think he's gonna be our future, but this is what the Steelers needed. This is what Mike Tomlin went on his solo Lone Ranger decision to start Russell Wilson when we were 4-2.
I think the funniest thing was when like they're interviewing George Pickens about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've been putting a lot of extra time with Russell because since he's starting, and nobody knew."
And Mike Tomlin was like, "I'll make that decision to keep that in the house." And fucking 10 minutes later, George Pickens was like, "Yeah, it's his first start."
Bro, it was like a little kid, like a little kid rats you out because they're too honest and shit.
So Russell said it last week, and I think it applies this week. Like they're scoring points, right? I think we're averaging like 31 points per game the past 3 games, which is a lot. And in the past year, we've had, I think, 3 400-yard games, and in the past 5 years, we've only had like 1 or 2. And so Arthur Smith's getting it done. Our run game's opening up, which opens up our pass game. Russell Wilson is that guy right now, bro. He looks good. He's not playing slow. He's putting the ball where he needs to be, and he's giving our receivers a chance. And that's the biggest thing that Justin Fields didn't do, is he didn't give him a chance. Yeah. And when Russell Wilson throws it up like that, man, and you get George Pickens out there, you got Freiermuth, you got one of the fastest guys in the league in Calvin Austin, bro. Like,
not to mention Van Jefferson, man. He's been stepping up. He had 4 receptions for 62 yards, bro. That's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, he had a crazy back shoulder catch, bro, on the sideline.
Yeah, Van Jefferson.
So we've been eating that, man, and Russell Wilson said they're leaving a lot on the table. Like there's 2, maybe 3 touchdowns that got called. One got called back due to a face mask, right? That was George Pickens' first touchdown.
That was in the end zone, right?
In the end zone.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And it wasn't
back
even,
of the end zone.
It wasn't
too.
even
It was
like
nice.
he grabbed the face mask. It's like he was blocking and his hand brushed it, so it kind of got locked on.
It is what it is.
So they got called for it, right? And brought that back. Then the controversial rule of like 2 feet down, but it was 2 of the same feet.
Controversial.
Yeah, 2 feet left don't count.
It's a college
football. So make it make sense, right? Like your knee touches, it counts as 2 feet. Your elbow touches, it counts as 2 feet. But when 2 right foots come down,
but like you said with the Eagles one, right? It was like, oh well, you don't like the fact that it's this type of game. Rules are the rules.
Yes, it's true.
So, but 2 feet down.
Jason Kelsey put it into perspective, right? Say you catch the ball and you fucking hop on 1 foot 5 times. It's not a catch.
It's not a catch.
That's what's crazy.
That's just the rules. The rules are the rules. You gotta have left foot.
What is the other foot doing?
Left foot,
if you
right
touch
foot.
it 5 times.
I get what you're saying, but think about the concept of that.
I hear that.
Say you hop 10 times and you have the ball in your hand, it's still not considered a catch.
I mean, left foot, right foot.
Yeah,
it's not college football.
It was a good play on the DB. He fucking popped him to get him out of bounds.
Which is smart thinking on the DBs, right? That's why they do that.
But you see the resurgence of George Pickens when he has a quarterback that's willing to throw him the ball. You see our run game open up. You see our pass game open up.
But that goes back to like what we were talking about Amari Cooper, bro, and Deshaun Watson, bro. When you have a good quarterback that can actually get you the ball,
give
and
you a chance.
You get to show your talent, bro, then there it is. You know what I mean?
So, who does he play for now?
Who?
Amari Cooper.
He plays for the Bills.
What was his stats on this past weekend?
So this past weekend,
what were you gonna say, Mark?
No, I was gonna say as long as Russell can, just stay consistent. Don't turn off the ball. He had that 1 turnover.
He did.
That could have been costly against a better team.
And guess who the fuck stepped up?
Yeah, that's true.
TJ Watt, baby. Hey, that was crazy.
TJ Watt played for another team, bro.
Russ turned over the ball, right? He fumbled.
I want to cheer for him.
He got fucking punched in the face first, right? And then he fumbled. But then their backs against the wall. Defense. I'll say this. Defense was worrying me last night. They're very leaky in a lot of places, especially in the run game. I thought the run game was going to be a lot better. But when you have your back against the wall and you have TJ Watt and you fucking leave him on the end by himself, he goes and gets a strip sack, bro.
Yeah, and the Giants had a bad offensive line too. They had the rookie tackle, left tackle.
Giants actually ran the ball so well last night. Their offensive line was so good last night.
Right, because they couldn't block anyone to be able to throw the ball.
No.
Right.
Well, so remember, I've said it time and time again. When teams play the Steelers, you notice that their screen game, quick game, get the ball out as fast as you can because they know that they can't hold TJ Watt isn't that long.
Yeah, and I don't even think it was just TJ Watt. Like it was even on left side, right side. They were switching.
Highsmith was going off.
So they were
season high 9 pressures in the NFL.
He was all
line
that
couldn't.
shit.
They weren't just fast. They weren't fast.
And we just got him back.
To,
we just got him back the past couple of weeks. So that was.
Yeah, I heard that like Mike Tomlin was in his ear telling them like, "Hey, you're washed" and shit like that, and that made him come back,
bro,
even harder. That's fucking.
And that's
a good. That sometimes doesn't work. Ask Tua. Shit, that's sometimes
with Brian Flores.
Yeah, with Brian Flores.
But
hey, your ass.
Hey, but that goes back to everything's clicking right now for the Steelers. Their head coach are locked in, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw any pregame, but the way the players talk about Mike Tomlin and how they'd run through a fucking wall for this guy, bro. Not only do you feel it as players, but the fans feel it, bro. Mm-hmm. They see how Mike Tomlin is day in and day out. Mm-hmm. And people talk shit like, oh, the standard's not the standard anymore in Pittsburgh, but every year, bro, these players play.
Well, I understand why they're saying that because when you lose to Dallas and Dallas sucks. Like,
because they say that because the standard is Super Bowls. We have 6 and we haven't won.
I think everybody in the league standard is Super Bowls, right? That's what you play for. But one thing I think I do like about the Steelers is that their consistency with head coaches. Like they have had 3 head coaches since 71,
since like
something
the 50s.
Like that. So they've had 3. You know, I don't know who it was,
Chuck
and then
Noll.
it was Coughlin.
No, Chuck Noll, Cowherd, and then Tomlin. Cowherd? Yeah, Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher.
Cowher, yeah. So Cowher and then Tomlin now. So I mean, they know what they get from these coaches. So why you know?
But that runs deep in like it's a family-owned organization, you know. So like it runs deep. That's what the Cowboys wish they were when it came to family organizations and how it's run. They're loyal to their people. They don't make crazy changes, and it's been consistent for them.
And I don't know. What do you think? Like, is the head coaching pool like that big where you can find coaches like that? There really isn't, right? Like,
no.
You're gonna take a
you're gonna
gamble.
end up looking for like if you want to think outside the box, like you're gonna end up looking at coordinators and stuff like that. But for the most part, everybody's always looking for the head coach, and there's always only like maybe 34, 35 of them.
No,
around.
but think about the NFL today, right? When you talk about head coaches, right, and who are the guys? Before it was Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, Mike Tomlin.
I think now it's
Carroll,
like the analytical guys, right? That's who's stepping up.
But now who's left? Who's left in the league that are guys like that? It's only Mike Tomlin and Andy
really
Reid.
is because now you got like
2
Dan
guys
Campbell.
left.
It's a lot now. It's a lot of either players or analytical guys, right? And that's where I think it is. Like D'Amico's out there with the Texans doing his thing.
Yeah.
You got freaking like I just said, Dan Campbell, and you got your analytical guys like
Shanahan.
What's the dude from
Daniels?
Yes, Mike Daniels.
Yeah, Miami. So when it comes down to it, I saw a lot of good things. We still left a lot on the table, which gives me confidence because playing these teams like the Commanders, the Ravens, the Chiefs,
Cowboys because they beat you.
I'm talking about the future.
Oh, okay.
I'm not looking at the past like Cowboys fans usually.
I mean that will still be there.
So right now, Steelers fans are worried about the playoffs. We're not worried about being 3-4. So right now, when it comes to playoffs, and we got to beat these teams like the Bengals and the Ravens and the Chiefs, and we play the Eagles actually before we play the Chiefs. Yeah, week 15. So I'm worried about our offense, and can our offense outscore these teams? And before we had Russell Wilson playing, I didn't think we could, but I'm getting some confidence going into these games and playing these teams.
Spoiler alert, you can't.
I mean, the Giants ain't as good as the Cowboys. Yeah, as bad as the Cowboys they want to say they are now.
Okay, and the Eagles are probably much better than them. So like, I don't know. So, I think the Eagles have a great chance to lose
the Redskins first.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a good challenge. We're going into a bye week.
You guys have a tough stretch.
We do. This is our gauntlet of a season coming up. Is always going to be after our bye was our gauntlet. We had no division games up until this week,
and those are the ones.
So we played the Ravens twice, we played the Browns twice, we played the Bengals twice, and then the Chiefs and the Eagles. So I don't know about you guys, but I would say that's a pretty fucking tough schedule.
Yeah, the Chiefs and Eagles, you almost guarantee L's.
Y'all played the Giants, and Tyrone Tracy went what?
He went crazy,
45 yards.
That's what I'm saying. I'm worried.
I'm Derrick Henry.
Imagine Derrick Henry.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm a little bit worried. There was some leakage in our defense. But before, it was like we need our defense to be excellent because our offense can't.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, our offense can do something. Russell Wilson can put up points. So I feel like some of those games, Ravens, the Eagles, Chiefs, they're going to be tough, but I have confidence going into them because our offense looks better.
Yeah. We shall see.
And Lamar Jackson's definitely a better QB than Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Well, again, don't talk about Lamar Jackson because we know how he plays against the Steelers. Well, it's shown, and even in his MVP years, he's played the worst against the Steelers. So,
he didn't have Derrick Henry.
It don't matter.
Hey, he didn't have Deontay Johnson either, dog.
It don't matter.
It'll be crazy.
It's gonna be good.
I'm not worried.
But I always say though,
we know those AFC North games and we know how they get. It's past 20 years, Steelers and Ravens.
We'll go over the preview because the preview is real nice. Week 9 is nice, bro.
But I would say this though, I watched this game from the beginning to the end because in my fantasy, I was waiting. Neighbors was the last player needing to be played.
Yeah.
In my competition against Easy Taught Me, and it was looking kind of like scary. At the last drive of the game, when the Giants had that ball, it was close. Neighbors caught a ball.
He dropped a couple.
Well, in the last drive, no, in the beginning, he did. But in the last drive, he was fire.
But it's okay, right? It's okay for Neighbors to drop balls, but it's not.
Hold on. Let me make my point. Let me make my point. Because that's a whole other subject. If you want to get into, we can get into. But they threw down the Neighbors, caught the ball, gave me 2 points. I was like, all right, 122. All right, we're getting there because I need to get it past 126. Threw another pass to Neighbors. Boom, 124. I was like, all right, I'm about to win this game. Neighbors, let's go. And then Daniels throws that pick. It was done. I was like, I'm done.
Hey, they could have extended that drive though if Neighbors caught that slant.
Yeah,
he cooked our corner, bro, and he dropped it, bro. Hit him in his hands, he dropped it.
Oh, but it's okay.
It's okay
for Neighbors.
Hey, so
Neighbors to do
look
that,
at those types of catches that he's trying to get.
Amari Cooper goes
Amari Cooper goes on a 5-yard slant.
No. Amari Cooper doesn't catch a ball that gets overthrown and he's crucified by you.
We already had this conversation. First pass of the game when he got to the Bills, it was like for me to Juanito right here. Pass through to the chest from Allen.
Josh Allen throws like a rocket. Imagine getting a rocket thrown at you at the 5-yard. Like, come on.
He went how many 1 for 3. All right. Let's just say that.
But
1 for 3.
Did he have a touchdown?
No.
Yes, he did.
Did he have a touchdown?
Yes.
1 for 3. Well, 1 for 3. At least he got that touchdown for the
all right. This guy is Amari hater.
Hey,
I'm confident. We're 3rd in the AFC, 5th in the NFL right now when it comes to records. So
I'm confident that the Steelers will be sitting right next to us on the couch watching the playoffs.
Well, round 1 will be in the playoffs.
Well, maybe, maybe.
It'll be a little bit different.
Okay. Well, but we'll save you the spot.
All right, man. So we're going to get into the wings and ranch of the segment here, everything that everyone wants to tune into. I'm going to let our commissioner do this because he's the one who started it. Let's get into it, baby.
Let's go, fellas.
Family Feud. Let's go, baby. All right, man. It was a good week of football. Let's start it off here. We got Saints Row Jesus versus Storm the Court Marc. You're sitting across the opponent now. Tell me how it went, man.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. As I was seeing Jalen Hurts scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, I was getting nervous, man. But, man, I had everybody perform for me, finally. You know what I mean? So I finally got that win. It was a tough win, man, Marc. That was a good fight.
I think that was the key word. I mean, everyone just went off their team, man. I mean, look, Devon A-Chain.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mixon.
Went crazy.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson finally showed up. I mean, just.
And you have the players too, like Williams, like Breece Hall getting you 9 is disrespectful.
That's a high scoring game, bro.
And that's the thing, bro. With again, we talked about it with the Jets, bro. The Jets don't utilize their players right, bro. Breece Hall should absolutely be getting more touches. So God bless that they didn't.
Yeah, that was a high.
Like Calvin Ridley, he finally showed up.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I just kind of threw him in there because I didn't know what Nick Chubb was gonna do.
But like,
I mean,
honestly, 132 points, you win your game. So
you win a lot of games with 132 points.
I mean, if you look at everyone's scores right now, I won it.
Offenses are clicking, bro.
Yeah, you beat everybody but like me and JJ this week.
Exactly. Yeah, I scored the highest. Just put that out there.
Relax.
Dang.
So, hey, good game. I felt like it was good. It was just one of those games where everybody was clicking. Whereas for Marc, it was just Jalen Hurts and Calvin Ridley were the only ones. And Steelers defense. I forgot.
Yeah, that was a good matchup. I mean, everybody, you couldn't get that dub even with Amari Cooper not doing anything for him.
Hey, what are you sitting at? What's your record right now?
Right now,
4-4. Yeah,
actually, I'm both 4-4.
Yeah,
there's like 6 of us that are 4-4.
Yeah,
right now, bro.
Dude, the standings are crazy, man. The standings are nuts.
This is literally just a copy of last year, right?
It really is.
Last year,
when we all ended like 7-3 or something like that. I don't forget what it was.
Man.
Yeah,
it was nuts, bro.
We were all tied at 7-7, bro. That was crazy.
But like, just so it is, I'm sitting at the top of the 4-4 somehow. I don't know how that is, but I'm at the top. Yeezy 4-4. He's the 5 spot. Storm the Court. Marc 4-4, the 6 spot. Rick 4-4, the 7 spot. Najee JJ the 4-4 spot. Boomer Doom 4-4. SA Flats 3-5, 3-5, 3-5. Like
it's still
close. I don't know like how it ranks it because I know Sosa was asking in the group chat. I have no idea how it ranks it, bro, because like. Sosa beat me by 2 points. I beat Rick.
I beat
Rich. Rich beat me.
But I'm
so
lower record. Don't.
I beat Rich and Rick.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So,
I don't know how that works.
I don't think it matters until it's
at this point, like it's got to be like analytics. Marc, what do you got?
From the beginning of the season, I wanted to change it to points 4 because of the fact that I feel that you're putting in good points, like just like in our matchup this week,
right?
130 points, and I mean that's third highest. But then I'm 4-4, but I'm a 6th seed.
Right.
I mean, if we really look at it, like just 0.4, right? I would be sitting in the 5th, I believe.
No, because it's still
you would be up in the playoff run,
but it still doesn't make sense because like we're doing head to head, right? So it means that whoever
records still matter.
Records still So but if you're tied, right? If your record's tied, it goes head to head. And who beats you on head-to-head. But when that's tied, then it goes off points 4. Right. But based off of right now in those standings, like I have more points than a few people on there, but they still beat me.
Exactly.
But some of the people that I beat have less points than I do. So it's like, I feel like that's the hard part right now when it's mid-season because I don't feel like all those analytics don't come into play until it's the playoff time. Because like I think Rich, I think I might have more points scored than Rich. But I beat Rich.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Or no, he beat me, but I beat Rick, and Sosa beat me. So, like, I don't think that's basing it off points scored right now.
It's got to be something else.
It's got to be. It's got to be because...
I'll take it, though.
Yeah, because if Sosa beat me, Sosa has more points scored, I think, than Rick. And Rick's right above him.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
8. No?
No, he's 858, and Punisher is 912.
How much does Rich have?
Rich is
920 or 905.
Rich with the test.
So I have more points scored than Rick.
944.
And I beat Rick. So like you see what I mean? So it can't be going off record and points scored because I've scored more. So Rick,
because you're
I think because I beat you because I'm like the oddball out because I lost to Rich and I lost to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't played Rick yet. I played him this week, but I beat you, and I beat.
So it's like it can't rank me above you because you already beat me.
Exactly. So it's I'm like the all bar right now.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a tight race. Must win game every week. You got to make the right moves. And the only trade that's happened this year has been between Isaiah and Marc,
which was pivotal, bro. If you think about it, because now look at what's under the towel. He's leading the league, and honestly, who's the number 1 back in the league?
It's Derrick.
Yeah. So
see what you can do, Marc.
Yeah, you messed us
up.
But looking at my team, I mean, I have
a good
Nico
team.
Collins out IR.
Yeah, he should be back next week. After the bye week. I'm sorry.
Right after the bye week. Pacheco hopefully be back in a couple of weeks.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's coming back. I think it was 6 to 8 weeks, and we're hitting about the 7 or 8
fuck
weeks
up
already.
a good thing? They got Kareem Hunt. It feels like 2016.
Yeah, but
all over again.
Pacheco's good. Bro.
No, I know. I'm just
and then I had DK out last week, so it's like
he should be back. Hopefully, he's dealing with a hamstring injury or a knee injury.
I need Pacheco back.
You do, man.
Yeah, Pacheco's 20 points easily,
man,
because he gets all the garbage dump passes. He gets like screens. He gets touches. So
yeah,
him and Hunt. Whew.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, so that's tight, man. We got John Alcatraz and Company versus the Punisher. John got wiped, bro.
87 to 113, bro.
Yeah,
so nobody showed it. Jordan Mason, he got hurt early in the game with the Cowboys, so he only gave him about 1.8 points, and then that was really a big one, bro. Other than that, like Drake London really didn't have a great game. Where that was the Kyle Pitts game, so he only had 7 points for Alcatraz. George Pickens, while he had a great game, really only gave him 11 points. Really not enough to do anything.
Would have been like 20-something if those 2 touchdowns.
But like, on the Punisher side, bro, he had Jahmyr Gibbs, he had James Conner, he had Jamar Chase. That was just that alone is like that's like 60 points right there. Just them. Then you have like, all the supporting cast, like, Romeo Dobbs, Caleb Williams, so Punisher.
John's sitting at 12th place right now.
Hey, he's looking at
another last place finish.
Looking like he's selling lemonade on the side.
Then we got Hercules Guns versus SA Fats. Eddie versus Nick.
He got a bounce back win, man.
That was a tight game, man. Eddie needed a win. 127.26 to 123.24.
It was tight, man.
It was.
You know what?
I was watching that too as the games were going on. I was like, damn.
Golf had 3 touchdowns, only gave him 15 points. That's weird.
That's because touchdowns are only 4 points,
bro. For a quarterback, right? Unless you're running them in.
Hey, we tried to vote to get him to 5, but no one voted.
I like it like that. Because like it makes it to where like you really get the benefit of the mobile quarterback, whereas to like you throwing all over the place. Like you can make Sam Darnold look like.
But in today's league, we're talking shit about fucking Ginger Jesus now, dog.
I love Ginger Jesus.
Hey, but in today's league, bro. It's not like what it was before. You're not having quarterbacks throw for 350 a game, 4 touchdowns.
I know. Everybody's like 300 or less now.
Yeah, bro. So like, it's the type of game that
2 touchdowns.
Bro, it's because every defense is playing cover 2. You can't throw on that, man. Like, stop playing that
cover 2 argument.
Dog, I don't know. They should ban that. No, I'm just playing.
So like, you're not getting the same type of offenses that we used to have when we saw the Tom Brady's, Drew Brees, the Ben Roethlisberger's, Aaron Rodgers, like. It's not the same type of points that people are putting up, the same types of yards, but that's why I was for the 5 points per touchdown. But I still like it, man. It doesn't give too much power to the quarterback, so you got to strategically, get a guy. Like I bench Patrick Mahomes, bro. I currently have Baker Mayfield over Patrick Mahomes for fantasy wise.
That's actually a good move.
It's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Like 14, 15 points a game, maybe.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but like I see
Baker right now is the number 2 quarterback in fantasy.
Yeah. I think he was number 1 for a little bit there. So that
was a good one, man. Nick ended up losing that. Eddie needed to bounce back win for sure. Then we got Yeezy Taught Me. We got Rich versus Dak Street Boys.
Bro, we heard about this whole podcast about
that was
this too.
Also another close one.
Oh man, so upsetting. And I think my first mistake was it was definitely game time decision with starting either White or Stevenson. And I was like, man, I think Stevenson isn't gonna do so hot against the Jets because the Jets have a pretty decent defense. And I was thinking that White was gonna do really good, which he did pretty good against Atlanta. He just didn't do as good as I thought. If I would have started Stevenson, I definitely would have won.
Yeah, man. But like, look at your squad. Your squad did really good. We're like, I think the only thing that like really happened that hurt was the New York Jets giving you 2 points. That hurt you. Everybody else almost double digits besides your tight end. Who were the tight end? Other than like this week, the tight end position has been kind of rough for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you had a good week, but the Jets kind of killed you. So you could yell at that Jeff Erla dude that he didn't give you really your points. Yeah. Don't yell at Malik.
I should have started Stevenson and then. No, Neighbors almost got me that win too at the end.
But if you
Jones didn't throw that pick,
if you start
that, or if you got both feet in on that touchdown,
If you start Ramondre, who do you take out? Because Rashad Wright got 15. Khalil Shakur had 19.
I would have taken out White and started Stevenson. That would have given me those points I needed.
Would have. How much? How much did Stevenson?
23.50.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I had Nakua on the bench too, but he wouldn't have made a big difference as far as like my receivers. Maybe for Debo because Debo got out early.
Yeah.
But Stevenson was my make or break for sure. Neighbors almost got me the win. If that pick didn't happen, who knows what would happen?
What's the trade deadline?
But 22nd of November.
Okay.
I think with our league, the way it's looking, I mean, man, I'm on a 3-game losing streak, of course, right now. I could have definitely won this one. That was on me. Man, who knows? We'll see what happens.
Michelle.
We got Sosa, Boomer Doom versus Watson Der Tau, Isaiah.
Such a creative name.
I like Watson Massage Parlor. 114 to 97. Sosa ended up getting the dub. Isaiah, we needed Isaiah and Robin to lose this week because they were leading at the front.
And they did.
And they still lead.
They just moved.
They do, but it gives us it gives us, not you.
Closes the gap.
Well, it'll get me there too. You think we're that far apart? We're not that far apart, my friend.
You're right. You're right.
Next week I might be number 6 and you might be number 11. You just don't know.
So the algorithm's crazy.
And that puts me in a tough position, right? So like Sosa got the win over Isaiah. Definitely much needed win for Sosa. Definitely much needed loss for us, for Isaiah. And that kind of puts me into the position going into this week. I face Isaiah and I have a couple players on bye, but I ended up facing Robin last week. I ended up scoring league high 167.8 to Robin's 107.2. My team was just going nuts, bro.
Yeah, you had Baker, Josh Jacobs, 22, 25, Najee, 16, DJ Moore, 5, and you still scored 167.
Yeah, DJ Moore ended up losing me my other league, honestly.
But, you know what? Put some respect on CD Lamb's name. 39 points, bro, even though it's all garbage time.
Hey, that's my favorite thing ever is when, like, I'm a Cowboys hater, right? A Steelers fan first, Cowboys hater second, and I got CD Lamb on my team, so, like, I can't really root for him. But the best thing to happen is when he goes crazy and the Cowboys lose.
I know, it's
bullshit.
And let's not say that it was garbage time because
39.
they could have won. They could at least won the game. Like if he wouldn't have thrown that pick, they could have scored a TD and won the game. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't garbage time necessarily. That's why.
I guess we'll never know, right?
We'll never know.
It's the same bullshit.
It's always
keep that same.
Hey, anytime Cowboys offense on the field is garbage time right now.
Down by like
especially when we beat y'all.
Yeah. Living in the past.
I don't know why you're talking.
6-2. Make the playoffs first.
Hey, y'all can't beat us though.
Aren't you last in the division?
Hey, no, last in the division. We're actually not. It's actually the Giants.
That's true.
And y'all barely beat them.
Y'all barely beat the Giants. What are you talking about?
So did y'all?
Hey, so it was. And then I had Kyle Pitts go crazy. National tight end day, so he had 25 for me. J.K. Dobbins had 16. Chris Boswell, fucking most consistent kicker in the NFL, 14.
And that was a field goal game, though. Like
it was in the first half. In the first half, yeah, for sure.
Then that controversial no call, fucking roughing the kicker. That's when it all got away. That's when we knew everybody. The refs got paid. The ACH transfers cleared.
ACH. Nah, so I had a good go all around, but that kind of brings me into the Week 9 preview, right? I'll start off with mine.
Let's do it.
I face Isaiah this week, and I am on a bye week. I got Najee and Chris Boswell on a bye week. Not only that, I have to find another receiver to play, whether it's off the waivers or on my bench, because I'm moving J.K. Dobbins up. J.K. Dobbins was in my flex spot. So I got to move J.K. Dobbins up to my running back spot, and I got to find another flex. So it's going to be tough, man. Isaiah's got a stack squad. I got to figure something out. Hopefully I can beat him. Any given Sunday, though, if I can knock Isaiah down another week, it'll be a good week for me. But I got that going into this week. We got the battle of the worst, Aldo versus John.
Back streets, back. All right.
But, you say that battle of the worst. But any one of us win, and we're in it again.
Yeah,
and then
you're right. But
when y'all win and lose, huh?
Y'all 11 and 12 right now.
11 and 12,
like 11 spot and 12 spot.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying, one of us wins and one of y'all lose, that we're switching spots.
Yeah, you go to the 4th spot.
Yeah,
I beat you, so I'm gonna stay above you regardless.
No, that's not the case because I beat some of the 1 through 4s. Like you just don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen.
That's true. That's true. Like, so, what do you think? You got any players on bye week this week?
Do I got players on bye week? No, I'm just curious to see.
John's team isn't performing well.
No.
Past couple weeks they've been underperforming.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to see who.
He's got Travis Etienne too. I don't know if he's gonna even.
Tank Bigsby's been their guy.
But again,
bad manager over there.
To go back to my team, I did beat what's under the towel. Let's just be honest. Like if we come down to the wire, I mean, I beat him. Mm-hmm. But
you also need like 6 more games to catch up to him.
Wins and you
win. I mean, there's like 6 more games.
That's true.
But at the same time, I'm just trying to see Goddard. You know, like
he'll come back.
He's always questionable and then he's out. Yeah. I get it, soft tissue, whatever, hamstring, but. I mean, we'll see if he comes in.
He hasn't been consistent. He hasn't been consistent as he used to be.
I got TJ Hawkinson that's coming back
every year.
TJ Hawkinson, and you got you got Sam Darnold. I could hook you up with a little stack if you want. You give me Puka.
You said Sam Darnold, but
Sam Darnold. Puka. Yeah, you get TJ Hawkinson,
that's
right?
Crazy,
and you get a stack, and I get Puka.
You're getting a tight end coming off an ACL injury, hasn't played in over a year. You want Puka Nakua.
At one point was the most dominant tight end, and he just missed tight end week. So maybe this is the week that he's
Puka Nakua for an ACL Tari.
Don't do it. Give me Malik Neighbors then. But
they are paying the Redskins, so I don't know how well Neighbors is gonna do, but he should probably still be good.
All right. Well, let me know.
So we hopefully you come out with that one. We'll see how that goes. We got Sosa facing Eddie Boomer Doom versus Hercules Guns. We're all kind of tied. I know Sosa's tied with us too at that 4-4 spot. Where's Eddie sitting at?
Eddie is sitting right now. He is at 5-3. He's holding down that 3rd spot. He didn't move this week.
Yeah,
he didn't move. But his team is nice, bro. He's
not
got David Montgomery, bro. He's got Golf, so he's got a stack.
Yeah.
He's got Jefferson. He's got Kenneth Walker the 3rd, bro. He's got Xavier Worthy. Like his team is nice, bro. He's literally, like we talked about it. He's the dark horse of the league, bro. Like he could come out and end up punching you in the mouth on any given Sunday because his team is pretty loaded.
Do you got Sosa's roster up right now?
I do.
He's got an injury bug,
yes.
bro. Doesn't he have Stephon Diggs?
He's got Stephon Diggs on IR, so he's probably gonna drop him. He's got of course McCaffrey, so he's gonna come out. And really, like, you know, that's about it, bro. Like, you know, other than that, like
2 of your top guys.
No, yeah, bro. Absolutely. But then, like, after that, like he's got like Cole Kmet, Dalvin Cook, Jalen Turner. Like he's got nothing on the bench, bro, because everything's been like injured. You know what I mean? So he's playing his best hand every week, and
he's 4-4.
Honestly, he's doing his thing.
He's done a lot. He's done a lot.
Imagine
better.
having your first round pick, who you usually depend on the most, go out and still try to be like a contender. That's good. Kudos to you, Sosa, for doing your job as a manager.
He's in the race.
Congratulations.
He's in the race for sure.
And that spot.
Yeah, and if he loses, and he's about to get CMC back. So
yep.
We'll see.
He's actually predicted to lose 100 to 109, and I do have Hercules Guns winning that one, man. They're so good.
And let's say he loses, and it was like, let's say that was a playoff week, right? He did beat me one week. We have the same record, but I have more points for. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the tiebreaker after.
Well, it'll go head to head if we were tied.
We'll see we'll see what the NFL fantasy analytical team says.
If y'all beat each other once each, and y'all both have a win against each other, then it comes down to points for.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just interesting. It literally is gonna come down.
Photo finish, baby.
Literally gonna be down week to week.
Must win every week.
Must win every week.
Must win, bro.
All right, next we got Saints Row Astucias versus SA Fats.
Ooh, I got a little bit of a bye week coming up. I got the 49ers defense out, so I got the waiver wire I'm hitting up, but it's supposed to be close. 114 to 114.8 to 114.1.
Do you feel confident going into this week?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
I don't think the Knicks team is that great. But
you know, I feel good because not only, I mean, they are good, bro. Like healthy, they're good. Jordan Love, not healthy, so you know what can he do, right? and I don't think Jordan Love is gonna play. I've had groin injuries and they fucking suck. So I don't think he's gonna play. I think Malik Davis goes out there, so he loses his quarterback. But he has James Cook. He's got Adams. But like, you know what I mean. We'll see what happens if they ever get it going. You know, we'll see what happens. But you know, he's got a nice team any given Sunday, right? What we talk about. But I do feel confident that like my team can win. If somehow Love does play and they make that a game, that only helps me because that means Jared Goff is gonna have to throw.
Nah, Jordan Love's out, bro. 2 weeks.
Oh, it is for sure.
Yeah,
then like, you know, I think I could win that.
His backup was hurt though too.
Malik Davis.
No, Nick.
Oh, Nick's backup is
Tua. Okay, Tua's back.
Oh, that's good too, man. Because for him at least, you know what I mean. But we'll see what happens because I also rely on Tua having H-hand. So I just think my roster is built to be able to withstand diversity. So I think I'll be all right. All right,
we got the Bucks. Robin, who was supposed to fucking be here tonight, but he's not.
It's all good.
Versus Yeezy, Tommy, Rich. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Robin has a fucking team, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, and it helped me out this past week that Jalen Hurts had all those rushing touchdowns because Saquon Barkley's only held to 12 points. If he got those 3 touchdowns, bro, he would have been 25 plus.
Yeah,
so
100%. He would have smoked you on that one.
He would. I still scored 60 more points than he did.
Well, it would be like 168, 167. All right. In Robin's favor.
You know, I'm looking at these games next week, and even with Robin losing, there's like 6 teams that are going to be tied for 5 and 4.
Mm-hmm. It's tight all the way, bro.
That's the playoffs right there.
Like Marc said, it's a must win every single week. And I don't know why it hasn't been like this like years before, but the past 2 years it's been so tight of a race.
So with such a tight of a race to the end, you never thought about maybe just doing, you know, no bye weeks for the playoffs and just, you know, first round.
Is that an option?
I don't know. Is it? Because I think right now,
number one gets that extends it to 8 though. If you do that, it would extend it to 8. And then it's like, shit, what are we doing?
Wait, what has
We're
to
just
be
letting any jabroni just come in and...
it's so tight. It's so tight. It makes it's worth it.
I wanted to change it to 7, but on the settings, it doesn't allow us to do 7.
It has to be even.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you don't... Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, you're trying to go old school, and if it were...
I'm trying to do current
playoff, where only the
one seed gets by...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I understand before...
Wait. So, but how is it now?
Just the 6 spots.
6 spots.
No, but no one gets a bye week?
Yeah, there's a bye week.
The first and second gets by.
First and second.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. Shit. So I understand before maybe like, oh, we had like 7, 8, 9 or 8, 9, and 10 or whatever, how many teams were like, oh, well, they're just not in the playoffs. But now the way it's playing, like, I mean, it's like that close. You know what I'm saying?
It is, yeah.
And to have, I mean, it'll make it keep going and make it that more exciting in the playoffs rather than like, oh, well, you know, you wanted to have a bye week.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, we still grinding.
Maybe there'll be a poll come out.
Hey, now we know. Now we know next year, right? It's been the past 2 years in a row, close finishes.
I mean, I'm just saying for what we put into it, I mean, why not make it every game, every week until the championship? You know what I'm saying?
How do you deal with this, Mark? How do you deal with this?
It's tough, man. I mean, honestly, like I said, you know, I try to put a poll out there so that way it's available for everybody to see it. They make their opportunity to make the decision that they want, and we just go for it.
Yeah. And I think with this year's, like, I think it might go well because, like we're saying, man, it's so close.
Yeah.
Like, it's so close.
Well, we can't change it now.
We actually can't.
No. You can change it now?
In between years? Or in between the season?
Before the playoffs start, we can actually make the adjustment where we can do 8.
Ooh.
I mean, hey, consider it out there. Hey, just think about it.
Hey, we're gonna start a poll. We will start a poll. We'll start a poll in our chat. I'll maybe throw one out there on YouTube. What y'all think?
We need some engagement.
Yeah.
I mean,
some of the other guys, some of our old heads. We need
this year is just it's that close, man. I think.
Hey, you know, I wanna try to get Chris back in the league, man. I know he's itching for it.
Yeah, he is, man.
Who that?
Yeah.
Who that?
When you say Chris, you mean Hazmi?
I just said who that. I just said who that.
No, I know, but like Chris says he want in, but it's really Hazmi that plays, bro.
Hey,
you can tell because they have like 3 like Saints on their roster always.
So not to put
another JJ Jr. Because he has like 3 Steelers.
What?
You have 3 Steelers?
I mean, the kicker don't count, bro.
He
does. We literally said how important he is to your team, bro.
He literally
Hey, well, okay, but come on. How can you judge me? You got the best kicker in the NFL right now, bro.
I don't know, man. My kicker did really well last week, too.
Okay, I wouldn't say best. Consistent. Most consistent.
And they just picked him up.
I don't know how to, not in a fucked up way, right? And if you guys hear this, I'm sorry, but I feel like there's some family members that kind of want to get back in, but it's like, okay, what do we do? Like, we have some friends that are in,
that are family.
Yeah, it's
you can't
tough.
make it more than 12, huh?
14 leagues.
We can go to 14, but
14
damn, it's hard.
14's
14's hard.
bro.
But man,
I wouldn't want to do a 14, man.
I'm in a 14, and it's tough because when it comes to the point when injuries, bro, you're grabbing dirt players, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's tough, right? I know there's some family members, and it's Family Feud, right? But everyone that's in here, we do consider family. We've known them a long time, so majority of them, it's tough. So although we do want to get some people back in who were in it previously, it's just a little bit hard because roster wise, right, for a league, it's hard. But it would be fun, man. It would be fun. I know JR's been itching to get back into.
Oh shit, JR, man.
Yeah, and he was the analytical nerd,
I
bro.
know. He would do the forecast shit too,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
bro.
I remember that.
So
I was actually smart. Once he started, when I heard about that, I was like, shit. I'm never picking a Bills team because a Bills player because I hate when they play in the cold. They never produce, bro. At the end,
it's tough. And what do you think?
So my thing was, I don't know if you remember last year when I brought it up. Last place gets bounced out.
Yeah.
But still, I mean that's tough.
That is tough. Yeah.
If you have one bad year, you have an injury year. I mean, to get bounced out, that's I just don't think it's.
And I guess that's a way, right, to funnel people through who are waiting to get in, but it's just it must suck to be the one getting kicked out.
Right.
But I guess that's incentive to not be last.
No, at this point, I feel like you gotta wait. You left you left, and these other people have been committed, so you just have to wait. Unfortunately,
yeah, and that's what I love about it. I mean, kind of going back to the first questions you guys asked me, everyone's so committed to this. Yeah, and I love it. The engagement. I know that there's obviously you guys have been so committed and engagement on the chat, and some of us chime in from time to time, but that's what makes it this the family group so amazing, honestly. And that's why I love keeping it going, and I want to keep it going for years and just make it bigger and better each year.
So when are we getting this Sunday Fun Day at the Cantu house?
You know what, I was just talking to Jesus about that. You know, when that weather drops a little bit,
it gets a little nicer.
I don't want to be I don't do a repeat of 2020 when we were drafting
in the garage. It was pretty fucking hot, bro.
So
yeah, everybody brings that up.
I don't want to do that. I want to. I'll have the projector out. I'll have the garage open, going to game inside.
Good winter game.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Sure. Let's do it,
man. Hey, actually, Eagles play the Steelers in December.
I might.
Hey, that's a good game. We can watch that.
I think I'm busy
that. Are you busy? Shit. Hey, I hope that shit ends in a tie, dog. Shit. It's like kissing your mom. Hey, wait. Game of the week.
Game of the week, man. We got game of the week. In honor of our commissioner coming down to the podcast for the first time, man. We really appreciate it. Boo. We got game of the week this week. We got Punisher versus Storm the Court.
Hey, and Punisher predicted to win that one. Hey, how you feel about that, commission?
It's tough, man. Like I said, I have the injury bug. I just don't know what to do in my running back spot. I mean, I had Nick Chubb in there,
Yeah.
I just don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, they're playing
not luckily, but
the Chargers.
Jerome Ford is hurt, so hopefully he gets more touches. But
hopefully I get DK back. I think I lost him.
Got a big ass Q next to his name, the biggest Q I've seen. God damn it!
What was even his injury? Was it oblique?
It was knee.
Knee?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he balled out.
Yeah, he did. But he did, they showed it, and he landed ugly, dude. So, we'll see. But he's also a freaking nature. That's my cousin. And, that's that.
But, I'm hoping that Jalen, stays hot, Saquon falls in that 1 yard line.
You need Breece Hall, man. You need some productivity.
Breece Hall needs,
and it's a good week, though. It's a good week because right now, like the Houston's like defense ain't playing that well, right?
Right.
And so it's a good week for him to get it going. It may not be like the Aaron Rodgers show and the Diva show, right? But if they can get Breece Hall at least like 20 touches, you know what I mean?
It's hard to trust an offensive player.
It is.
From the Jets right now, it's hard to trust an
It is.
player.
But if there's one person you can trust, is Breece Hall. Because every time he touches the ball, like magic happens, bro. And the other guy too, what's his backup? Brian
Braden Allen.
Yeah.
He's good.
Nice, bro. Number 0, right?
But I'm looking at Rick's team, man. I mean, James Conner.
Aaron Jones has a flex.
Olave. I mean, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, he's got a squad.
Ertz. I mean, just Aaron Jones. Like
Aaron Jones.
On the flex, bro.
Flex.
That's insane. So
who's his tight end?
His tight end is Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz.
Not the greatest tight end, but like
the other squad.
Again, we haven't really, besides this last week, we haven't really got a lot of production at the tight end position. So we can, you can give him a pass on that one. But every other slot is pretty stacked. That gives Connor 1-2 is really tough. It's really tough.
And again, Connor slept on, bro. He really is.
And he always like averages like 18 to 20 touches. And then going up against Chicago's defense, that's the only thing that's going to be interesting because Chicago's finally getting into their skin. Yeah. And I think they may be able to like bother him.
Cardinals based Chicago?
Yeah, it's Cardinals on the late window or the America's game of the week. It should be Arizona versus Chicago in Arizona.
Even Detroit in Green Bay.
That's going to be a good game, bro.
That is, bro. They're getting into divisional play now, man. There's a lot of divisional games. That kind of segues us into our next topic here. Last one. We'll breeze through it kind of quick.
Just a quick one-liner, baby.
Yeah, one-liner. Who do you got to win? We're going to go through week 9, kind of segues into week 9 of NFL. Texans versus Jets. I got Texans coming out on top.
Jesus, I got Texans coming out on top, too. I think they can pull it off. Joe Mixon running it.
Yeah. I mean, I think Houston's probably going to win that game, too. I think it's a
I'm praying for the Jets' downfall.
Yeah.
Mark, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm going with the Jets, man.
Okay.
I feel that all the controversy that's going on right now.
They need to bounce back.
They need that.
This is this game, man.
They need that.
It's just
dang, now you made me think too. They didn't play bad. They had
22 points.
I mean, they were doing what they needed to do. That's a good call.
Texans did lose Stephon. I don't know if Nico Collins come back this game.
No,
he's still out.
He's not.
It'll be the Tank Dell show, the Robert Woods show, and the I
think he has Nico, don't you?
I have Nico,
yeah, but he's on the IR block right now still. So.
All right, okay, we'll see how that goes. Hey, you know what we should do one of these weeks? Put it in a little parlay, money line.
Yeah.
Who wins?
Shit.
We'll chalk that up soon. We got Saints versus Panthers. Fucking shit game of the week, divisional game. Panthers just give up Deontay. I think Saints wins that.
Watch it be close. No,
I'm sure it'll be close.
No. Derek Carr's coming back, so I think Saints. He is? Yeah, he's coming back. So I did pick up the Saints defense in another league because I knew he was coming back. So Saints winning.
Okay, Saints.
Yeah, I think Saints.
Saints across the board. All right, we got Commanders versus Giants.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This last game was close, Commanders versus Giants, but because the Giants had their kicker get hurt in opening warmups, so
Gano got hurt. Is it Gano? Oh no, they got a new kicker, don't they?
Yeah,
I think it was him.
Oh, was it?
I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to
I don't either, bro.
But I do know that game that they played, their kicker got hurt, so they couldn't close the game because they couldn't kick field goals, even when they were close. So
I think they lost by a field goal, right?
They lost by a field goal.
And the game when they played the Commanders previously was nothing but field goals. So we'll see what happens.
So I think Commanders come out on top regardless.
Same.
Across the board.
But
yeah. What do you think, Aldo?
I mean, yeah, Washington's definitely winning that game.
I need them to kind of go on a losing streak because we play them coming out. Oh, real quick, I just wanted to touch on this. Hard Knocks mid-season, AFC North.
That's right.
Starting the week after we come back from our bye. So not this next week, but week 10. That's gonna be exciting. Let's keep an eye out for that. Cool. We got Commanders across the board. Dolphins versus Bills, another divisional game. Ooh. Bills are rolling. I think Bills take that.
I hope the Dolphins can get this win.
They need one.
They need one. Right. Tua's finally back. Right. This could be the game where he finally gets it all together. Like Tyreek Hill, I know he's dying to get a good game, bro. Tyreek Hill owners, we need this, right? I'm not an owner, but I know you need it, right? I'm a A-chan, so I'm going for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going for the Dolphins too.
I
think with Tua back, got that game out the way, kind of feeling himself.
Hey,
I think he's gonna.
Shout out to CJ, man. He showed up to my house the other day.
I know.
With Dolphins drip from the head to the
drip.
toe.
CJ's a Dolphin.
Dolphins kicks, bro. They were like Air Force ones.
No. They were dunks. You know those Nike dunks that are Miami Dolphins? Yeah. He had the Miami Dolphins dunks.
With the jersey?
A stitched, clean Dan Marino jersey, bro.
The orange
Miami?
Miami Dolphins. That's his team, bro. He said he's a Dolphins fan. He said he's always been a Dolphins fan.
Is he a Dolphins fan because he's a Dolphins fan, or is he because, like, Florida, he gets not Tampa Bay, so he wants to be Miami?
He said he's like... He said he's always liked the Dolphins, and he came. I'm telling you, bright orange jersey, bro. Fucking clean.
It was clean,
stitched, nice and Dan Marino, bro.
It was clean.
It was a clean jersey. Robin got it from on eBay, but it was a badass jersey.
Yeah, Robin got somebody else another jersey.
This is out, Dan.
But what does that mean?
You got
Bills. I can't root against the Bills, bro. I like Josh Allen. I'm a Josh Allen fan, bro.
They're rolling, man.
I really am.
All right, we got the Chargers and the Browns. The Doo-Doo Browns. I think Winston eats another dub.
Eating them chicken wings.
Bro, he gets
crab leg. It was a crab leg.
It was a crab leg.
That was a crazy story. I like when they show like Deshaun Jackson looking at him like, what the fuck?
Honestly, I like what I saw out of the Browns. I think they could beat the Chargers. Chargers aren't a bad team, bro, but
they're not. They're sound.
I'm gonna go. I'll go for the Browns on that one.
Okay. What you got? What you got to do the Browns?
I think the Browns are gonna win it.
You got Browns?
Yeah, I'm going for the Browns.
All right, Commish.
That defense of the Chargers.
Yeah,
they're legit, man.
They have. They are, man.
They're nice.
They've been holding teams. I
got Chargers on that. Man.
Okay, Chargers. That's a good one. Raiders, Bengals. Raiders are just. They're just not
a dumpster fire. Right
yeah, they are a dumpster fire, but Bengals are also losing games. They're not playing well.
But they're not losing the shit teams that they should be winning, bro. Who they lose to a shit team?
The Eagles?
Hey, man. We said week 15.
But I hear you. Hey, I will concur on that.
I'm going to root against the Bengals per usual.
Of course, because you hate Joe Burrow.
Of course. So I'm going to go for the Raiders.
I'm going to go for the Bengals, man. Jamar Chase is nice, so that connection's fire.
You know, I would want to go for the Bengals, but Jacoby Myers looking to get out of there. Might have a good game. I think he's probably be one of his better games. And then Max, man. Max always plays well. He's looking to get out of there too.
He's a dog.
So, you know, I think those two are gonna be out of here soon.
Come to Philly. Come to Philly.
No. You hear Dan Campbell get all excited about trading for a DN. Max Crosby might go to the Lions, bro.
I can see it.
Hey, I can see that.
I can see them playing some good football this weekend.
Okay, realistically, you think that you can beat the Lions?
I think so.
You think so?
I think we.
They got the firepower.
You do. Yeah.
We got weapons until they. I mean, honestly, I think it's about even. And then Hutchinson be going out. If we can get a DN at the trade deadline,
shit, you had one.
I mean, yeah, we did, but. Max Crosby comes to Philly. Oh
my god! Yeah,
I do pick the Raiders to win this one.
Raiders?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. What do you think, Marc?
Right.
It's a tie, man. I don't know.
It's a tie.
Ends in a tie. You know what? That is an option.
T. Higgins, it comes back, so I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Oh shit, that's right.
T. Higgins is coming back. Dang, you don't want Max Crosby. You don't want Max Crosby. You don't want him.
All right, we got Broncos versus Ravens.
Oh, okay. Let's skip the Falcons. And Cowboys.
Oh shit! Sorry, it wasn't that important, so I didn't really think about it. I'm gonna go Falcons.
Yeah,
Kirk Chain's on a roll.
I'm gonna say it is at the Falcons.
Atlanta.
Yeah, we go to Atlanta. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna still try to root for my Cowboys, bro, but I know it's gonna be tough, bro. And plus, it's a 12:00 game, so it's like
no one's gonna be paying attention.
No one's gonna be watching this. But like, I think Cowboys can come out.
Nothing like Kirko times in a 12:00. I mean, Kirko Chains in a 12:00 game, not on prime time, bro.
I know,
He's gonna go crazy, 400 yards.
He's gonna be like, you like that? You like that? No, the Cowboys, baby. I think we need that win. So let's go with them.
I think they're gonna realize that there's a lot of jobs on the chopping block, and I think they're gonna play better this week, and I think Cowboys win it.
Oh, they're cooked, man.
Yeah,
3-5.
I'm not saying that they're not cooked. Like they're gonna make.
You just got left.
They're gonna go and make the playoffs or whatever. Right. But this week, I think they're gonna realize what they need to do, and they're gonna do it.
And Mike has come back or not? He's out.
Nah, he's a pussy.
He's still out.
He ain't want it. He ain't want it bad enough.
Man.
He ain't fucking T.J. Watt or Max Crosby. He ain't one of those guys, bro.
No, he's more like Hitchinson, and he got hurt. All right. Fuck.
Okay, you're gonna compare a fucking snapped leg to a sprained ankle.
Oh, yeah, it hurts.
Come on, bro.
Okay. High sprain.
Thank you. High ankle sprain. Get it right.
Yeah, those are not fun.
All right,
now
we got Broncos versus Ravens.
But I would say though, man, Overton. What's Overshawn.
You didn't know your own linebacker's name, dog. You ain't confident.
And you're right, but Overshawn, man, is looking good.
He is.
Every week
man.
he's looking better and better.
And, and he's coming off an ACL.
And when I was watching him at UT, he was doing really good too there. But man, he's showing that he whenever they're full capacity, they're good, they're healthy, he deserves to be there.
Hey, we'll discuss this when Mike comes back. He should be a linebacker, bro. He shouldn't be on the line.
We all say that. All real people say that shit. But
next we got Broncos versus Ravens. Cool game with this.
That's gonna be good, bro.
Broncos give up the least amount of yards per play.
One of the best defense.
Yeah. So they're number one in the NFL with least amount of yards per play. Ravens are number one in the NFL in most yards per play. So it's gonna be good. Gonna be a good game. I hope the Broncos come out on top, knock the Ravens down another game. So I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'm gonna go Ravens, man. I feel like the Ravens are they have too much firepower. Bo Nix is not there yet. So Ravens 34.
They're shaking in their boots after that last loss.
Yeah, I think they're mad. So they're gonna come in this week and they're just gonna put all their frustrations out there and they're gonna win this game.
Yeah, it's a good defense they're facing.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think Ravens bounce back for sure.
All right, we got Bears versus Cardinals. I think Bears need a bounce back game after that tough Hail Mary loss. Cardinals are rolling, but I'm gonna go Bears on this one.
I'm gonna go Cardinals, bro. I feel like the Cardinals are a better team, like as a group. You know what I mean? Whereas to like the Bears are still trying to find themselves, kind of technically. You know what I mean? The Cardinals come out, but it's not. It's gonna be a close one. And I'm gonna love that game, bro. That's gonna be a good game. Keep an eye out for that one.
No, I agree. I'm going Cardinals. I think they're a better team and they're gonna win it.
I agree. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's a stud, bro.
James Conner
route running.
We were just talking about James Conner.
Just a workhorse. I mean, just
And there was some
Yep.
controversy about, are they clicking or, Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison, what's going on in the locker room.
That's the media. The media's always doing that.
Call of Duty just came out. So is Kyler is Kyler Murray going to be good or not?
Damn. He's like, hey, he tears his own ACL just to play, dog. Damn.
Nah,
he's on the phase.
All right, we got Jags versus Eagles. I think Eagles come out on top. They're rolling. They're not playing bad. Jags are bottom echelon of the league right now. I think their season's washed. I think Eagles come out on top big.
Yeah, I think especially with all the injuries they just lost their two best receivers. All they got to throw to is Gabe Davis and Ingram, which Ingram is nice, but still you can take those guys away from them, and that's real easy. So Eagles just gonna be probably steam them.
I'm an Eagles fan over here, bro.
Hell no, I don't want to say this. This is me being.
I got a jersey for you.
No, I don't want to wear it. I don't want to wear it. Is it a Mike Vick though?
I'm gonna say.
Okay,
I'm gonna say the Eagles need to win, right? Because if they lose this game, then come on.
Okay, but Jags haven't been playing. They've been putting up points, bro. Jags have been scoring. You can't doubt them for sure.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the Jags could win, but the Eagles need to win. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm saying the Jags can't win.
So who do you got?
The Eagles need to win.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Mark?
On Shady Day?
Shady Day?
Oh, that's right. The Kelly Green.
Are they gonna do it pregame, halftime?
I think it's halftime. Halftime.
That makes the most sense, bro.
LaShawn McCoy coming back. In the Kelly Greens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's gonna be electric.
Do you a little off topic, but do you watch LaShawn McCoy on TV with Facility? Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
You like that show?
The reason why I watched that
is FS1?
FS1, yeah, because they talk about the Eagles.
Yeah, a lot. I'm sure.
Every time when
Eagles players.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like. I love it. I mean, I get some insight. So obviously talking about the Cowboys.
You would, yeah. They just dog on the Cowboys. I hate that show because of that. Bert Scott's an idiot.
9 a.m.
Is it 9 a.m.?
No, I sleep in.
Ever since they left Speak, I haven't really tuned into Facility. But is it good?
About Speak.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I tune into it. And I mean, they talk about the same stuff, of course.
Yeah,
right? All the
they post their show in podcast form every day too, so I see it pop up.
Yeah,
so.
I love it. Good.
I usually just keep up with the clips on Twitter on like what they talk about, but LaShawn McCoy just got a lot of heat, bro, when he was on Speak on like the takes that he had. You know,
because some of his takes were stupid, bro. I mean, sometimes he would say some shit.
He
would
be saying some crazy shit,
bro.
He would, but
and he did that shit on the podcast with Deshaun Jackson too,
right.
And that's what I like.
Great player,
25.
Yeah,
TV guy, probably not as great.
Yeah,
right. But I think that's what that kind of.
The shit would kind of put some salt on his name, right?
Right, because he had Deshaun Jackson on the show as well.
Yeah,
and they were kind of like bumping heads, and I'm like, Deshaun Jackson, like, bro, he's nice. He was nice wherever he went.
Like he out here calling Dak Prescott's ass. Remember that, LaShawn McCoy?
Yes. We do.
Nah, it's cool though.
That was last year.
I like Ancho. I really do. He's
man.
cool, man. I like.
Jones,
Ancho reminds me a lot of like Dan Orlovsky, like the comparisons they have.
Yeah.
Man.
I like them both, honestly. So that's cool, man. I got to tune into that for sure.
We got the Rams and Seahawks also coming up. That's a divisional matchup. It's a good one, and they always battle good. If DK Metcalf comes back, that one's gonna be nice. It's a 3:25 Central Time window, so America's game of the week. I got the Rams.
I got Rams too.
I got the Rams too. I like the Rams.
They got Puka and Cooper Cup back.
Yeah, they got and Kyron Williams ain't slowing down.
Rams for sure. Man.
Rams. We're all of us are on the Rams. I love it.
Got another divisional game: Lions versus Packers. Is this one at home in Lambeau or is
this one is in Lambeau? Yes. Mm-hmm. It's hard to win there.
It's hard, but Lions are a fucking wagon, bro.
Yeah, they are.
I think the Lions are going to the Super Bowl, so I'm going to take the Lions.
Shit, me too, man. I mean, and especially since
Jordan Love
may not be playing or he's not playing, bro.
Yeah,
I like absolutely Lions are rolling, bro. Go ahead. Aldo, that's on you, bro.
Yeah, the Lions should win this game.
Yeah. Real easy one, right?
They should. Yeah,
they should win this game.
They should, but you don't never know, bro. Any given Sunday. We talk about this all the time. Any given Sunday. And Malik Willis is a guy too, bro. He's balling out there, so let's not take away from anything. It might be a really good game.
I think if Love was playing, I think it would have been
more competitive.
Yeah, more competitive. I would have leaned towards the Packers.
Ooh.
At home, Lambeau.
Yeah.
Against the
divisional game.
I mean, this might be another statement win for the Lions.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
We've seen the Lions struggle in places
it's hard to find a flaw in the Lions game right now.
Yeah.
Not even on players, but coaching and
teams like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, we got Colts versus Vikings.
It's hard to go against that pretty boy Flacco.
It is, man. And when they bench Anthony Richardson, I think Vikings need to bounce back. I don't think the Colts are going to win this game. I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Ginger Jesus, baby.
Just because the Vikings they've lost 2 in a row. They're not going to lose another one. They're going to fix it.
And I think they just traded for a lineman, Cam Jordan, I think, or Cam. They got a lineman from the Jags. Which they needed because they had a very premier lineman go down with a season-ending injury. So you got to protect Ginger Jesus, especially after he's over there getting his face.
And they're at home,
mask.
Minnesota.
They are at home, yes, sir.
So I think Colts.
That's the night game.
I think Colts are a good team against okay teams, but I think when it comes to the really good teams, they can't get it done.
Yeah, this is a good team. That Alvin Van Winkle guy, bro. Watch him get a couple interceptions, maybe just one at least.
Yeah, Andrew Van Ginkel.
Andrew, there you go.
Yeah, he's a stud. I got Vikings.
I got Vikings too. I think they're gonna pull it through and win it.
Ginger Jesus, don't let us down, bro. Because we're about to make a parlay on you, bro.
Sweet. All right, we got the last game. This is Monday night. We got Chiefs versus Bucks. It's hard to doubt the Chiefs right now. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
It's at home too. It's at
Arrowhead.
Oh, it's in Arrowhead.
Oh,
it's in Arrowhead. No Godwin.
Probably
no
cold.
Evans.
Yeah, it's hard to go against the Chiefs in those stakes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he would have to have what's his name? Baker would have to have a phenomenal game with no interceptions, which is like asking for a duck.
Their defense is good, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
baby goat.
The Mahomes and the Chiefs, man, they're expected to win. But wait 1 minute. I think the Bucks might come back.
Okay.
And they might win this game on Monday night. Because Mayfield's going to show them that OU is better than Texas Tech, baby.
That's a bold-faced lie, bro.
It is. But you know what?
Texas team, they ain't better than no Texas team over here. They
better than Texas Tech. Yeah, they are.
Well,
but
not in my heart.
But
so you got Bucks?
I think I'm gonna go for the Bucks. I think. Okay. I mean, even without the whiteouts, I don't know. I think they might play pretty good.
Pull something off.
They look pretty good this past weekend. I don't think they look horrible.
No, they look good. They only look good because they busted out the creamsicles. Had they rocked those brown and red ones, this would have been.
Y'all missed it. Robin was in full creamsicle.
Oh yeah, bro.
He posted the
creamsicle picture. Hat, creamsicle jersey, creamsicle shorts, and he even had Bucks glasses. I was like, where did he get those glasses from, bro?
He was full on creamsicle. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But he fucking put a stick on him and put him in the freezer and it just fucking pop, bro.
I'm not licking that.
I think I'm gonna go for the Bucks.
Okay.
All right.
No, man. Chiefs stay undefeated, man.
Yeah, I can't go against Baby Goat, bro.
Hey, Chiefs are gonna go undefeated
so
until
long as
Christmas Day when they face the Steelers.
The power of T Swizzle, they won't lose.
Nah, that's true.
Hey,
that'll be there too.
She's gonna be there this.
Probably.
She's been there every game.
She's at every home game.
Well, she's on tour right now. I actually think she's gonna be in Indianapolis.
You're just gonna see
actually, I don't know. She might because she has concerts in Indianapolis this weekend.
But they're in Arrowhead.
She was just in Louisiana.
She could. That's what I'm saying. She could very well make it. Honestly.
Yeah, she was in Louisiana this past weekend.
Yeah, Deandra was gonna go, but she decided not to.
She's gonna go to Swiss.
Yeah, her teacher friend went and kind of invited her. It was like, yeah, you want to come.
What time is? Oh, Monday night.
Monday night, yeah.
She don't have a concert on Monday night.
I don't think so. No.
So it's too easy for her to fly from concert to like.
All right. That solidifies it. If T Swizzle's there, Chiefs all the way.
Yeah. Hey, no.
I got the Bucks. I got the Bucks.
All right. Well, cool, man. That's the week 9 preview. That wraps up what we have this week for this episode of Brotherly Banter. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Also, huge shout out to our commissioner, Marc, for showing up today, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
This was fun.
Ooh,
y'all do great stuff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Glad to have you. Hopefully, we can have you again soon, man. We do this we record every Tuesday, man. We come out with the episodes every Thursday. So it's been fun, man. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. Definitely like, subscribe, tune in every day. We try to give you something, to listen to, when you're working. So thank you so much, man.
Cleaning.
God bless.
Or cleaning.
Or cutting the grass.
Cutting the grass. Whatever it is, man, just stay tuned, man. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, Marc, give us a Go Birds one more time.
All right, you guys.
Go Birds. All right.
And I appreciate everybody listening.
All right, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Peace.